Whatever we do, change comes. Coming with the implosion of our Imperium, and it's coming with the rapid degradation of the ecosystem itself. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. It's how we cope with this change. Will we respond rationally? Will we learn to speak to the world with a new humility and recreate structures within our own communities for sustainability? Or will we continue to live in illusion? And in a way, it's a matter of awakening ourselves to our new reality and responding to it. Hey, wait a minute.
It's not there. It's working out. Welcome back to another episode of the best worst show on the internet. That's right. Griftcast IRL is back. Hopefully you guys are doing pretty well. I'm all right. We made it. Get back over here, Lunchy. Come here. Hello, baby girl. Oh, okay. You getting up on the table? Don't be getting on the keyboard. Your one job is to not get on the keyboard. You can lay here all you want. Stay off the keyboard. But the people want to see you, Lunchy. Look. They want to see you. They want to see you like this. Right here. At the camera. You're not ever going to be one of those Hollywood dogs that looks at the camera. You're too busy looking at the big screen. Daddy, I don't care about the camera, Daddy. Yeah, you better. What's going on? What's going on here? You crying over there? You don't like the new pillows? Yeah, dude, dog. Who doesn't like dogs? Yeah, dude, that's me using my dog in the first 30 seconds. Sorry, love those ears. Love them ears. And also love them people out there. Cheers to though, Lunchy. What's going on right here? You got a nice little boogie. Gotta get that off. People looking good. You want to eat it? I mean, you can if you want. It's gross, but you are a dog. So, yes, welcome back to another episode of Griftcast IRL, where we already have the long-ass intro and everything else. Hopefully, Mike and everything sounded good. Lunchy's looking good. I'm looking good. What's up? How's it going, Jordans? What's up, Squidicus? Nice to see you in the chat. What's going on there, Mr. J.R. Riggs? Also nice to see you in the chat as well. Nice to see you. Good to see you, right? Good to see everybody. But, man, like, I guess the weirdest thing that I've seen led me down a rabbit hole. I don't know if this dude be LARPing, but like James Franco got some shit going on today. See, like today I was going to talk about like, you know, regular air stream topics like the Iran deal and closing down the Strait of Hormuz. Lame. Supreme Court rules Trump's tariffs illegal. That actually seems like something I want to talk about. I don't know. You know, we might have to actually do that or whatever. We got Trump's reflecting poll scandal. Apparently, now the internet people are trying to say that they are not arresting people sabotaging that shit, which is really interesting. We can look into that tonight. There was a alleged mass shooting. There was definitely a shooting that was mass over in Chicago. A drive-by mass shooting. 12 people injured, apparently. Nobody died, thank God. We got a deadly train crash near London. More World Cup bullshit and all that. But everything just kind of gets eclipsed. Because I saw a TikTok. Like, I saw a TikTok posted on, I think it was on YouTube. And James Franco apparently thinks he's like an alien or something like that, but he's been posting shit. He's saying that he found something. It's James Franco, this guy, you don't know who he is. He was in Spider-Man and a shitload of other movies or whatever. Yeah. College instructor, American filmmaker. He was in Spider-Man, Milk, Pineapple Express, Eat, Pray, Love, The Disaster Artist, What a Glowing Globe. He was even in The Interview. Right. Oh, and 127 hours where he ate his arm. Yeah, just some weird shit. What's going on, CV? Nice to see you out there as well. But, you know, this seems a little sus, a little strange. And he's not in Hollywood anymore. But obviously, the reason that he's not in Hollywood is because he was facing multiple accusations of sexual misconduct and inappropriate behavior from former students at his acting school, which led to fallout, a $2.2 million legal settlement in 2021, and widespread industry blacklisting and prompting him to focus on independent and international films instead. And this is like going back to 2018, so he hadn't done a whole heck of a lot. You know, that's like the big question here. It's just like we haven't seen anything come out of this guy, but like, I don't know. I'm going to play this first video for you. It's already got 5.1 million views.
Hey guys,
but
this
is
James
just
Franco.
weird.
Me, really, James Franco.
It could be AI, dude. It could be fucking AI or whatever. I mean, I don't know. At this point, that's be some pretty good AI, but there's just something weird about the way the camera looks, the way his hair looks.
here at my house. I'm not promoting anything, okay? I'm making this
Like he's
account
wearing like a fucked
because
up shirt.
all right, some serious shit's going on, okay? And look here. This is real, okay? I'm real.
Shit is going
It's
on.
me, not AI, not anything, okay? Could AI James do this? No, could not.
Yeah,
do this.
yeah, he could.
Okay,
He could do that.
okay.
And like,
Those who know, all right? Some serious stuff going on. That's why I'm contacting you. That's why I'm doing this, okay? I know I maybe seem crazy. Like, what's going on? What's the gimmick? No, this is real. Real. Okay, I can't say too much right now. I just need you to follow me. Then I'll know who's down. And I'm gonna show you.
you think it's a cringe LARP, Grigtory?
I'm gonna show you.
That seems weird.
Hey guys, this is James Franco. Me, really James Franco.
Yeah. Yeah. It says go look at the real James Franco. So, we're looking at that guy, this guy. I mean, he kind of looks the same. This is him back in March. Right? You believe him? He hasn't even told you anything. He just says that he's the real James Franco. And it's on fucking TikTok, dude. You know how many of these fake fucking, TikTok people are out there? There's a ton of them, dude. Ton of them. But this is like, what the hell? I don't know what kind of performative shit this is, but that's the only video that I watched, right? But the thing is the 319, like, what is that, right? Like 2319, 2319, 2319. Let's see. Oh, what's this? In Monsters Inc., 2319 is an emergency code declared by the Child Detection Agency, CDA, when a monster comes into contact with a human or human object. Excuse me? What? 5 years ago, the meaning of the code 319 for Monsters Inc. Okay, what the fuck? Seriously? W is the 19th letter of the alphabet. S is, so 2319 means WS, which stands for White Sox? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, dude, maybe the Jews got to him, dude. I don't know. But people are asking for it a lot. People are asking about it a lot. People are asking about it. I don't know what the hell's happening. But the Child Detection Agency says it's a puzzle. Is he doing some kind of fucking puzzle? Like, are you fucking for real, dude? Like, for real? What? Like, because, why wouldn't he have just called himself James Franco? Okay, maybe James Franco is just taken. Let's just go look at that real quick. We'll just, like, delete that right there. Come over here. See, is there a James Franco? Yeah, see, like, there already is a James Franco out there. So, normally he would just put that. But, like, why? Like, why pick that specific number? And I guess he started posting this back like a few weeks ago. Like, how have I not seen this? So, like, are we getting into the gematria of things? Or, like, we might have to do this or whatever. It just kind of like, shit's a little wild. And then the fact that you can already see this alien one here, like, you just don't know what the hell's happening. Copyrighted audios, bro. Hate it when they play these copyrighted audios. You can't fucking do anything with it. Woo, woo. Like, what is this? Like, what is he fucking doing? Yeah, guys, this is a promotion for the Sunshine movie directed by Christopher Gouton. The one person he's following on this TikTok, James stars in it. Check out Christopher's Instagram post from September 22nd. It's the actual Sunshine movie Instagram account. Could it be like an ARG for something like that? Like, that's what this person is trying to say it is. So we'll go ahead and look that up. Then there's Sunshine, the Sunshine movie. Okay. A feature film starring Nick Antoya and James Franco, written and directed by Christian Gouton. Okay. All right. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, his head does look really small for what we normally see. And even in the movies and stuff, it seems like he was looking for a way out. Love meets in the sunshine. Dude, is this like Brokeback Mountain #2 or something like that? I don't know. Just something weird about all this. Something strange about all this. Posting weird fucking videos on his TikToks and shit. Like, we've already seen 2. This one's got 11 million. And why does it have 11 million? Is it because of the sound that he used? Here's another one.
I know how this looks like.
Dude's
like 48 years old, you know. Like,
yeah, you're an old bitch. You can't be pulling this kind of fucking shit anymore.
Internet game. That's not what is going on.
Ninja Gaiden, dude. That was dope, actually. I respect
I don't know
that.
what to do. You know, everyone, I go and
same shirt.
Tell people, they just say I'm crazy or whatever. They're gonna.
This is from 6'6".
Tell me to shut up, and I don't want to shut up. I want this to come out.
He wants it to come out a movie.
To be on me alone, you know, and if I bring it to the world, you know, maybe y'all will help me, you know, figure the situation out. Serious stuff.
Serious stuff.
I won't be alone. Like I keep it secret. Then people tell me, you know, I can tell I'm just crazy, like I'm just real. You know, we have to.
Oh, I bought an ice maker. Best purchase. I haven't had an ice maker in fucking years, bro. Forgot. Fuck good ice is.
Get them help and like put them away or something. But I tell you.
What? You want some ice?
It's out there on the internet. Lives forever. I won't be shut down. Do some crazy stuff. Knock on.
Sure. You don't want some ice?
There's wood underneath that. Knock on wood. Even if I get put away, you guys will know. And you can continue what I started. So
even if I get put away.
That's why I'm doing this. Not for any other reason. No other reason.
This is fucking weird, dude.
Serious. Just to get it out there. So it's off my hands. And it's in your hands. So I'm putting it in your hands. That's what this is about. I'm putting it in your hands. It's a big responsibility.
What is he putting in our hands, bro? A movie? Because that's what it feels like this is. I mean, it looks like he's lost some steam over the time. So, you know, I guess he's put out 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th video. And they keep losing views going down. So I'm guessing he hasn't said what the actual thing is.
Here, you know what happened.
It says that if he disappears, he's Shia maxing, you think, dude? Like Sheila Buffett? He's kind of old for that shit, you know what I'm saying? He's a little old for that. Is that Sean William Scott? Yeah, that looks like L.A. Wait, hold up. What did this alien go? Nothing. They're just playing music or whatever. They're just playing copyrighted music and flying on planes and shit. Okay. Mel Gibson. See that fucking Mel Gibson? Is this all like stuff that's gonna be in this fucking movie that's coming out? Or is this just like day in the life type shit? Yeah, that looks like him getting ready for that movie. Yeah, dude. It's hype for a movie. Marketing sucks. Maybe it is, dude.
One thing left, so what are you gonna do?
Okay. So that's gotta be what it is, right?
I'm gonna... I mean, look, this is serious. I can't... I don't know I just don't even
by
know.
hype marketing.
People are watching me, if they're listening to me, like,
Well, that's usually what happens when you post videos on the internet, doofus.
I don't know. I gotta. I want to show you. I just.
Somebody needs
I don't even know
to-
who's following. You know, anybody could be following. Like,
Anybody
that's how they
could
do
be
it.
following.
You know, they know it's me. They follow.
I feel like that one guy from that one TV show or whatever, and I was like, had the cat, and he was sitting in his chair just like petting his cat, but I don't have a cat. I have a dog. But I'm still like him with like, ah.
Oh, I say the thing, and then, you know, if I disappear, you know what happened, okay? Maybe I'll just say that.
I don't know. I kind of want him to disappear. You know what? Fuck it, dude. Like, what was the last good movie that he did? The Interview with fucking Seth Rogen?
I'm not making it up, though.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
making
not
it up?
making this up.
5, 6,
I don't know
9,
where
10.
else to go. I don't know, you know?
So you went to TikTok? Real quick, though, like, this house that he's in, is this his house? Like, that's a pretty good looking tree right there. And then, like, he's got a big ass fucking cello, and he's got some sort of guitar. What kind of guitar is that? You think like a Fender, like a Johnson, Tamarack? Like, how good of a guitar do you think that is? And then, is that a real zebra? Is that a real zebra right there? And why is there a zebra? And what the fuck is that thing over there on the weird like cart? Like, is that for coffee or something? And then there's like one of those glass decanters, crystal decanter, but it's empty.
It's gotta be exposed. It's gotta be exposed, right?
Dude,
Bring it into the light,
23.
right? I don't know.
What are you saying? He's gonna be like Monsters Inc. They're gonna disappear his ass, or is this just like all viral marketing for a new Monsters Inc. movie that's coming out?
Why it's on me. It's happening to me.
Yeah, let's A-log it properly. How am I supposed to zoom in on a TikTok video? Like, what the fuck?
Okay,
It
guys.
doesn't work like that.
That's it.
Retarded.
I'm not making it up, though. You know, if I disappear,
You know, if I disappear. Do you think he's gonna disappear? I kind of want him to disappear at this
I'm not
point,
making it up, though.
being a fucking weirdo. Dude, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 videos.
That's
and he
my
hasn't said
garage.
shit.
It's normally where I paint.
Okay.
I was-
Wait. Okay. What's up with the fucking... Why is it all patchy? And then that looks like a old... Like, there's gotta be some old-ass construction, because, like, it's got the wood tiles on the outside, and then this is like a glass door? Like, seriously? A glass door?
Going out there. It was night.
Yeah, how do you do that? Do I have to download the video and then zoom into it? I'm not doing
Kind
all
of
that.
night painting. And
Or I could do this. I could
Go
do that
inside.
magnifier. I could do-
and before I even turned the light on, I heard something. I thought it was an animal or something like that. And it wasn't. It was not. It was not a raccoon, squirrel. It was not a possum. Nothing.
I don't
no.
even know if this is working.
I saw
Oh,
hand.
fucking God.
I saw eyes. I saw
How do I get out of this?
glowing eyes and hand. I don't know how many fingers, but hand and speaking. I don't know, something coming out of a
Awful.
saying thing, hand. And that was it. I ran. I've not gone back in there, but I'm gonna go. I am gonna go, and I'm gonna show
I
you.
don't know. Did that work? Because
So they don't. You don't think I'm making it up? I'm gonna show you.
Work very good.
But that's why I'm making these videos. So there's
Does it have like a zoom in
evidence,
button?
proof,
Just has a
and
floating
I'm gonna get it
player.
all. And I'm gonna post it, live forever on the internet.
Yeah, it's good. Nothing lives forever on the internet, homie. Sorry to tell you.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go out to the garage and see it, but
Good.
I've been reading your comments, and I want to make it clear that this is not a hoax. This is real, and I guess I didn't make it clear last time. I think it's an alien. Okay, I'm saying it, an alien, and I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna show you. Okay, you don't have to take my word for it. I want to be clear that I'm only doing this to show you. That's it. And I honestly don't even know.
Gotta be for his movie.
What I'm supposed to do. I don't have any guns or anything. So like, I guess my weapon is the camera, proof, expose it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to do it. Okay? All right? That's it. I'm not crazy. I'm going to show you.
Shahar.
Okay? That's it. Okay, guys. I'm going to go. I'm going to go out to the garage and see it, but I've been reading your comments, and I want to make it clear that this is not a hoax. This is real. And I guess I didn't make it clear last time. I think it's an alien. Okay? I'm saying it. An alien.
What?
And I'm going to go out there. I'm going to show you. Okay? You don't have to take my word for it. I want to be clear.
What?
That I'm only doing this to show you. That's it. And
Fuck you.
I honestly don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I don't have any guns or anything. So like, I guess my weapon is the camera, proof, expose it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to do it. Okay? All right? That's it. I'm not crazy. I'm going to show you. Okay? That's it. Okay, guys. I'm going to go. I'm going to go out to the garage and see it, but I've been reading your comments, and I want to make it clear that this is not a hoax. This is real. And I guess I didn't make it clear last time. I think it's an alien. Okay? Saying it. An alien. Somebody's knocking at the door. Yeah, I'm here. Oh, hey.
What's up,
okay.
Why are you filming?
Well, I'm doing some stuff right now. What's up?
You good? Can we come in?
What's going on?
Let's sit down.
What?
You want some coffee? We'll make some coffee. Just sit down and let's...
I'm fine. What do you...
But these alien vote videos, are you working with Spielberg? Is this a movie bit or are you okay?
I'm not making it up, okay?
Listen, bro. Let's...
What the fuck, dude?
Sit down.
What?
You want some coffee? We'll make some coffee. Just sit down and let's...
I'm fine. What do you...
But these alien vote
Who the
videos,
fuck
are you
is
working
this
with
guy?
Spielberg? Is this a movie bit or are you okay?
Who the fuck is that other guy?
I'm not making it up.
Thanks, guys.
Listen, bro.
Shane Davis.
Let's sit. Just 2 seconds. Let's just sit. 2 seconds.
What is this, like an intervention?
Shane Davis. This is the guy, group facilitator at addiction treatment, Vanderpump Rules actor. Wait, what? Group facilitator at addiction treatment, founder of 9 Lives Longevity. What the fuck? Just scrolling to see if there's any other content that he's done with Mr. Franco. Yeah, dude, like, what? Yeah, I have this strange feeling that he might be making it up, Doc. Oh, you don't think? You don't say!
What do you guys...
Motherfucking aliens? No, aliens? Aliens. Really? After the Disclosure Day movie fucking dropped and it was fucking garbage, You're gonna say aliens?
You guys are.
Not an intervention.
You got,
Dude, people are talking, dude. Like,
well, good. I want them to talk.
not in a good way. They're saying you're not stating.
I know. I
anything.
read the comments. I'm not. You're not supposed to read the. I read the comments.
But you're new to socials, bro. You don't get it. Like, it's
Okay,
not
I'm new.
good.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just
sit down.
trying to get the news.
Let's put the phone down.
I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to get it out.
Okay. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk this through, man. We're just.
Why are you talking to me like that?
I want to believe too. Okay, this is weird because he does seem sincere, but at the same time, he is technically a pretty good actor, so he could be acting right now. And this would be some interesting meta acting because you can kind of tell that he's acting, but at the same time, I mean, he is pretty clammy, sweaty, looking pretty fucking schizo. And then who the fuck are these guys? Vanderpump Rules. Wait a minute. Vanderpump Rules. What makes... Didn't we know somebody that was on this show at one point? Yeah. Hold up. Yeah. Isaac Cappy. He was in there for a little while. Aftermath. Following the release made headlines peddling basics skewed on adjacent conspiracy theories like Tom Hanks was a murderer, blah blah blah. Huh. Whoa, buddy. What? Hold on. Group facilitator addiction treatment. Vanderpump Rules. Actor. 9 Lives Longevity. Yeah. That reminds me of Isaac Cappy. You know what's really funny? I was watching I watched the Michael Jackson movie, right? Because, you know, if you don't remember about Isaac Cappy, like before he got kicked out of Hollywood because he attacked Paris Jackson or something, and she was like getting restraining orders on something. Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter, you know, Isaac Cappy used to hang out with her almost on like a weekly basis over at Seth Green's house. And Seth Green is pretty popular. You probably know who he is, but like a whole bunch of celebrities used to go hang out and like play board games and shit. And that's where, you know, Isaac Cappy's whole, yeah, Seth Green has a weird fucking room that, you know, it's locked behind a thing that looks like a kid's room, you know, it's fucking weird. They do kind of weird ass age play. Yeah. 9 Lives Longevity refers to unrelated separate movement and recovery class tossed by instructor Greta Hotmer. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, it feels like acting to me, especially since the guy that came into his house. So yeah, Robot Chicken Seth Green. Yep, that's the one. You know, I always wanted to meet Michael Jackson, and I think the closest that I ever got to, what's it called, being able to ever meet him was through his buddy David H. Noakes, who is a small character in the roundabout sense of the Motown scene, but he had used to work with Joe Jackson, who's Michael Jackson's, like, you know, father, kind of an asshole. So like he was more connected to the Jackson 5 version of it and not the later subsequent stuff. But you know, it's just really weird and interesting because I saw that movie came out and I went and looked up what happened with all of Michael Jackson's music, and yeah, it looks like they sold half of it back to Sony. Fucking bitches, dude. He was gonna fucking do amazing shit with that.
There's a way to get this through that isn't like, it doesn't damage.
I've never had an intervention. This is an intervention. This is hilarious.
This isn't an intervention.
This is hilarious.
This is just
This
friends
is an
getting
intervention.
together and just wellness check. It's a wellness check.
Wellness check. This is my first wellness. You know, I've been through a lot of stuff. This is my first wellness check.
This is a bit, right? You're doing a bit, right?
I'm not, dude.
Why are there two
That's
muscle
worrisome, you
yo?
know?
Okay, you guys want to talk?
Yeah.
Come on,
Okay. You want to talk?
Dude,
Okay,
please
let's
keep
talk.
it straight.
We'll have a serious talk.
Let's have a serious call.
Okay,
Like,
okay. Okay, I want to hear what this serious talk is.
Real
These
serious.
two guys are going to
It's
give
gonna
me
be
a
okay.
serious talk.
I just want. Are you,
These guys.
bro? Are you? In,
Okay.
have to
Okay, we're going to do a serious talk.
Yeah. Does he love to film himself? It doesn't seem like it. He didn't have his own, you know? But then again, he's really just filming this thing from his own POV. So now we have multiple characters. Here's them talking again.
Okay.
Let's talk.
I think a lot of people put news on here now, and that's what this
This
is.
isn't news, man. You're doing a bit.
It's deuce, man.
I'm not doing a bit. Okay, maybe you guys, use it for one thing. I'm using it for
It's like
something.
a character, like when you play Tommy, you're just like stuck in this character now, this alien guy, you're the alien.
I'm not doing a character. I'm James. James. This is James in my house. These are my
That's
friends.
the problem then.
How's the sobriety? The
How's the
sobriety?
sobriety?
Solid.
Smoking a little weed again?
This is 12 hours.
All right,
by the
look,
way.
everyone thinks I'm a stoner. Pineapple Express, got it. Okay, I haven't smoked weed since high school. Okay,
I know.
I'm good. I'm good.
Fucking posty.
People, man, over these videos, they just don't know where your head's at, man.
Did you guys see the hearings? You see the hearings? The real dudes, the military dudes saying, I saw a flying object.
Was it on Reddit? Or some forum?
No, it was
actually,
the Senate.
Alex Rosenstein?
It was on New York Times. It was CNN.
That's
real.
Fat, sweaty,
That's what
Jew
this is.
pedophile hunter vibes. Those are some different vibes.
I didn't choose this. He chose me. It chose me. I didn't choose this.
Has there just not been enough attention?
It chose me.
Come on, bro.
I don't want attention. I don't want attention. I don't. Not for me. I don't. I've tasted
were up
that.
for
I've
an
tasted.
Oscar.
I've tasted that.
Sit down.
I've tasted.
Lay down.
I've tasted the spotlight. I don't want that. I don't want that. It's not for me. I'm sacrificing myself. I'm using myself to get the message out there. This is not for me.
And yet,
I don't care about that. I know what it's like
This
at the
is-
mountaintop.
this
It's,
is
like,
psychosis.
it's meaningless
I know
to me.
what it's
That's
like on
meaningless
the
to me.
mountain.
James, you're in psychosis.
Wait, hold up.
That's
What the fuck is that? Wait a minute. Maybe I should be looking in the backgrounds of these videos to see if there's like some fucking alien just like hanging out right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. This seems a little weird. I mean, it's weird, but it's not out of the ordinary. What the hell is that though? What the fuck is that? Is that like a Wiimote? Is that like a Nintendo Wiimote? Like, is that a Wiimote, dude? Like, what is it? I don't know what that is. Damn, dude, he's looking extra fucking sweaty. Everyone knows now. This was an hour ago. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so he's obviously, is this New York? I think it's the A train, right? Isn't that what that says? I mean, I can't really read it, but yeah, that definitely looks like some kind of train. Is that a New York train or is that an LA train? I have to think it's like a New York train, dude. I don't know. Couldn't tell what the books are on the table. The videos aren't high enough quality for you to be able to see that. You think he's smoking crack? Dude, I don't know if he's hanging out with Hunter Biden. He's not sweating that hard. But he definitely seems like he's acted pretty sus. Yeah, I feel like that's like a New York train. Because it says west, southwest, and then way something. Just like walking around like, oh shit, it's James Franco. Yeah, he's definitely in New York. That's 100%.
Everybody knows now. Everybody knows.
don't know, man. I don't.
A train, 811. Yeah, I was right. It's the A train, 8th Avenue Express, one of the longest routes in the city, travels between Inwood, 107th, and Upper Manhattan, and then fans out to 3 different terminals in Queens, Rockaway, Ozone, and Rockaway Park. Yeah. Yeah, bro ain't even in LA. I guess he's in New York. I don't know where he fucking lives, bro. What do you mean? Everybody knows. What do we know? That you're fucking crazy going talking about aliens and shit? The fuck? And now you're in New York? Wait, so he's in New York. But what's in New York that's interesting? This is just super fucking weird, dude. This is weird, man. I wonder if they have a map. There we go. Hey. There's the A train map. There it goes. It goes all the way up there. Down into Brooklyn. And then Lafert's Boulevard. Okay. So let's just go back. I mean, he's like acting really manic if this is him. Cause like he's just in the subway, like, oh, what up, dude? And then he's just fucking running through the subway, saying weird shit. What the fuck? You guys see that guy with the DoorDash bag? Wait a minute. I don't have any stars in the sky. What does that say? It says something. There it goes. WAVERLY restaurant. WAVERY restaurant. The Waverly. Okay. So now we could probably get a good location. So he just came out of the subway on 6th Avenue. Yeah, it's got to be 6th Avenue because it says the Waverly Diner, but that says the Waverly Restaurant. But let's go over here. Yeah, see, I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's right. Hi, Deafin Pilots. What's up, Yobi? Wait a minute. Yeah, hold up. Maybe this is not it. Hold up. No, it's definitely that. Waverly Restaurant, Waverly Diner. This is 8 months ago. West 4th Station, ACEB. Yeah, that's it right there. That's where he's at right there. Okay, well, at least we know where he's at. Or at least close. Damn, I'm gonna have to be watching this shit now. I'm figuring out where the fuck he's going. The food actually looks good. Just saying. Food actually looks good. So he's at the Waverly Restaurant or Waverly Diner on 365 South Avenue, or at least that's where he's running from. So if I open that in maps, and then I do this right here. Whoop. Okay. Wonder why he'd be coming out here. Because, yeah, that seems like where he's running. Because this is the 2 buildings, right? He just came out of this. He came out of this subway exit. And then he was in between these 2 buildings right here. Let's just look around. What's close by? Okay. Damn, son. Bane. Psychic claims aliens will invade during the World Cup and reveals the exact date of the supposed mass abduction. What if it has anything to do with this story? I don't know, dude. Would you?
Oh, no, we're safe. I think we gotta get out of the city. I gotta get out of the city. I don't know where I'm going. I gotta go.
Wait a minute. Waverly Place. Like the Wizards of Waverly Place. Yeah, because it says Waverly PL. Okay. Let's try to do some directions. Wait. Why can't... Yeah, he's just like right over here. So wait, why would he be in NYC? That doesn't... Where he was at didn't even look like a place in NYC. 20 minutes behind, but it looks like a mirror? Or it looks like a mirror. Yeah, it's some kind of mirror. He's probably got... So yeah, I guess that's it. You know, like he just posted something like an hour ago. He's been going manic on his situation. He's only reposted 3 different videos.
What's up, guys? I'm on here because a lot of you guys have messaged me regarding the James Franco videos. I guess my account is the only account he follows on his new account. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what's going on. I know as much as you guys know. I could tell you it's not promotion for Sunshine, which is the movie I did with him a few months ago. It's not promotion for that. And I could tell you it's really him. That's not AI. Like, that's James.
That's him. That's James.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching the videos just like you guys are. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then keep scrolling. But I guess James has a new TikTok account, and he's posting videos talking about I don't know. So I'll text him tomorrow, or I'll shoot him a text.
I don't know if I trust him because he's been a little shady, dude. He keeps touching his fucking mustache, not looking into the camera.
And see what's up, but yeah, I know as much as you guys know. So that guy's always up to something, though. Oh, what's up, guys?
Okay.
And action, guys.
Big gap in sound levels.
I know how to change the tire. Give me a second. Yes. Can you watch the cars? Give me the wrench. Give me the wrench.
Okay, that's just for the movie. So let's look at this one.
I spoke with James. I'm very sorry the update took this long. Yes, I got a hold of him. I'm gonna be honest, he didn't give me much. He was just like, I found something, Christian, I found something. I was like, what did you find? And he's just like, I just found something, and everyone needs to know. And which I know this sounds like a promo, but I promise you it's not. And you guys are saying he's following me in Sunshine, which Sunshine is a film that I directed with him in it. But it's about a guy. Oh, now I'm doing a promo, but it's not a promo. It's about a guy that's depressed that meets a guy that's terminally ill. It's not like a science fiction movie. It's not a conspiracy movie. If I was promoting Sunshine and we were promoting, this is not how we would do it. So they are completely separate. But I'm going to go over to James's house. I'm going to go there. I cannot go today. I'm a couple hours away. My brother just graduated. I'm with family, so I won't be back in LA for a couple days. So I will go in person. I will go see what the heck he's talking about. So follow with me. Stick with me. But I will say this. Look, James is an incredible guy. I'm a nobody. I'm not an influencer. I'm not a big director. This actually was my first feature ever. James took a chance. He read the script. He took a chance on this film, which I'll forever be grateful for. It's a great little film. It's a small, tiny indie. And yeah, it's about a guy that's terminally ill.
Yeah, I don't care, Yobi. My mic isn't going to change in how it's being set up.
That meets a guy that's depressed in a mental facility, and they go on this journey together, and it's a beautiful film. So of course, now that you guys are here, this is the most views I've ever gotten, so I'm going to promote the film. Please go check out the film. Please support this film. We need all the support we could get. We don't have huge marketing, millions of dollars of marketing like other films do. So yes, please support, please watch the film, follow the account. We're going to drop more BTS. We're going to drop a trailer very, very soon. So please support it. James plays the guy that's terminally ill, and then my friend Nick Antonian plays the guy that's depressed. I've been working with Nick for like 10 years, but this is our first project, first feature together, and we were lucky to get James in it. And some of you guys may.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. Yeah, that's weird. Just fucking weird. Okay, so wow, we just learned a whole hell of a lot just from watching that shit. Like, okay, so he's not doing something for the movie, even though that's what everybody thought, and he's only following the 2 or 3 people from the movie. But yeah, like, I don't know, some seems a little fucking seems a little fucking sus about that shit. Seems a little bit such and shit. Yeah, I didn't have to adjust anything. Like, it's the same as it ever was. It's just the clips aren't playing now. So, anyways. Yeah, so I guess it's not this guy that he's following. They're not doing something for their video. He's only following 3 people. The Sunshine Movie, that Shane Davis person, got a shitload of new followers, almost 1 million, but I mean, this is the only other person that's actually clicked on, so maybe it's like some type of viral promotion for a different movie. That's the only thing that I could think about. Wait, oh, here's another one right there.
I don't know if your brain is all scrambled from like all the Molly you take, but I never said that. If you spread a lie like that, I will fucking come for you. We good? Okay.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? This is weird. I don't give a fuck who you are. This is weird as fuck. Some weird shit. Strangeness. We got some strange shit going on over here, boss. So yeah, that's apparently what's going on with James Franco. Can I tell you what this is about? I don't know, but it definitely sounds like he's doing some weird shit. Like, oh, now. Where does James Franco live? He divides his time between New York City and Los Angeles. Owns a prominent property in West Hollywood and the Silver Lake neighborhoods of Los Angeles, and spend much of his time on the East Coast or traveling for projects. Oh yeah, wait, here's his house. It's probably his LA house that he was in. Yeah. That's the LA house for sure. Because look. Oh, that actually doesn't look like the LA house. Hold up. That's too nice, and that's completely different siding and shit. Yeah, hell no. That's definitely not the same fucking house. Yeah, nothing auto adjusts. It's all set up by this. Yeah, you know what's better? Not complaining. That's what's better. Because if not, you just get booted. But yeah, no, it's definitely not the same house. Not the same house. So it's whatever. He must be doing all these videos of the house that he has in a different place. Because yeah, that does not look like the same fucking house. Yeah, no. Yeah, nope. Audio is actually pretty perfect, to be pretty bluntly honest. The same fucking house. Yeah, see, like I can play the audio myself and see it sounds pretty good. Yeah, nope. Audio is actually pretty perfect, to be pretty bluntly honest. The same fucking house. Yeah, see, like what do you want me to do? I don't have a fucking mixer. There's nothing that I can turn, no knobs. It's there. Not turning up the mic any more than it's already turned up. It's all set. And the equalizer and shit. Like, I don't know what you fucking want from me. Why don't you fucking just turn your shit up more? Oh, you can't? Well, then go install the fucking volume master shit and go turn it up. Like, what do you want from me? Yeah. Way to derail the show for shit that doesn't fucking matter. Let's see. NYC house. Manhattan loft used by 50 Cent and James Franco. Houseboat in Rockaway Beach. Nah, it couldn't be his houseboat. I mean, this looks a little too tchotchke and kitschy for it to be where he's making those videos. So was he like in an air fucking B&B or something? Yeah, it's like there's something over at the air. Is it an Airbnb? Because, yeah, then that house does not look... I do not want to die at James Franco's house. Wait, what the fuck? Oh. Wait a minute. Okay, so wait. Aliens, World Cup, Psychic. Oh, not Psychic. There you go. Okay, right there. Clownfish.tv. Bizarre Psychic predicts alien abduction. Oh, okay. That's cool.
So a Brazilian psychic has predicted that there's going to be a mass abduction at the World Cup. I'm not kidding. This is coming from The Sun. Out of this world, tearful Brazilian psychic predicts mass alien abductions during the Scotland game. With World Cup now underway, many fans and commentators have been making some bold predictions, but one Brazilian psychic envisions a pitch invasion that's out of this world. In an emotional video,
What? All right, we're just gonna crank the mic up. Why not? Anyways, yeah, it's not gonna help.
Message, spiritualist, I cannot pronounce her name, Vo Bahania, said scaly reptilian creatures will storm the turf and kidnap players during the final Group C showdown at the Hard Rock Stadium on June 24th. So this is in Miami, I think. It's bad news for Scotland fans, as Captain Andy Robertson, talisman Scott McTominay, and fan favorite John McGinn are among the players she said will be snatched by reptilian aliens. And the 40-year-old...
What? Who's this fucking psychic? Yeah, whatever. Brazilian psychic produced spacecraft landing and alien abductions during the Scotland match. What the fuck? Wow. Okay. That's great. She claims that more than 100 alien land directly on the fields and over 700 people are just abducted. You have to save humanity. All right, what the fuck, dude? Hold up. Let's see if we can find this chick. Oh, there's easy right there, dude. Easy peasy. She got her WhatsApp. What is this shit?
Eu sou vó baiana e vou falar com vocês que é um prazer poder receber vocês aqui na minha página. Nós estamos também com uma nova página aonde acontece live todos os dias e eu gostaria de convidar vocês para poder ir nessa página também. Inclusive hoje nós vamos ter mais ou menos 8 lives lá. Você que tá aí e quer receber o número da tua casa, uma revelação.
She's kind of hot. She got some big old chi-chis. Yeah, but what's the video that she predicts that there's going to be alien abductions? I can't fucking explain Spanish. Like, what the fuck? Where's the... Wait, consulte.com. Maria Padilla, 30 minutes. R57 said, damn, that seems kind of expensive. Was that like $50? I don't know. Would you let her give you your fortune? You think that she could tell you your future? Yeah, no, I haven't seen the new Disclosure Day movie either. I heard it sucked, so I didn't watch it. Yeah, I don't know if she's Slavic or Russian. I can't tell. I thought she was Mexican or Colombian. Pagina de Molino, blah, blah, blah. Dacina, Calino, Casina, blah, blah, blah. And then those Fomos Internacio Volbarania. All right, yeah, I think it's Brazilian. So, yeah, that's Brazilian for show. So that's the chick that apparently says that during the World Cup there's going to be an alien invasion. Yeah. If they're taking 24 Scotland supporters, they better have sufficient beer supplies, or it's gonna kick off, mate. Brazilian. Yeah, that's definitely Brazilian. What's up, Greek? How you doing? What's up, Super Guy Rob? Nice to see you as well. Good to have you with us. So, yeah, I don't know, man. So, the James Franco thing seems to be playing off of this in some kind of way, but, like, why the fuck is he talking about aliens? James Franco, aliens. What the fuck? I didn't know he was in Alien Covenant. What? What? I didn't know that he was in the Alien Covenant movie. So yeah, now he's saying that he's found an alien in his garage, but he won't show us the alien. Okay, if you found an alien in your garage, just like fucking walk out there and take some video of it, post it on fucking TikTok, man. You'll get gajillions of views. Gajillions of views. Literally gajillions. Like, you would get a Googleplex of views. You would take down whatever platform that you posted that on. So you might as well just post it on all of them. Because then all of them will go down. Because there's no way they're going to let everybody see that. So yeah, obviously the fact that he hasn't posted anything and he's being real cagey about it leads me to believe that this is a total fucking LARP. But I reserve the right to basically switch it up, because if it isn't a LARP and it's for some other movie project that he's doing, it's pretty wild. Because like this is pretty. Oh my God! Pretty fucking weird. How are you? This is some pretty weird shit. Weird. Talk about aliens, not me just minding my own business. Why are you running? And then he put 7/13/2026, 7:13 a.m. Which normally wouldn't fucking bother me at all, but it's got fucking a stupid number. Damn it, why did I have to fucking see that? I set alarms, thanks. CST, EST, or what the fuck? He's in New York, so the post could be pre-recorded like the rest, or it's either New York or California time. What? Exact moment of the waning crescent. Aren't we in 21/6/2026? Angel numbers? Tell me, James, you are breaking your rules. What? Decimate? The fuck? That's so weird. All truths will be revealed. Let's just Google that day. Let's see what happened. Let's see. Huh. Waxing crescent fades with roughly 1.3 illumination. Notable events making it National Beans and Franks Day and National Barbershop Appreciation Day and the famous Bastille Fireworks Day. Okay. Countdown to July 13th. So he's saying in 22 days, 531 hours, 31,868 minutes from now. 22 days, 3 hours, 8 minutes, and 54 seconds from now, we will have. Well, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen, apparently. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. It's a little slow down. I'm sorry. It's a bit weird. Yo. What? Is that when he's going to post his alien video? What happens on this day? Yeah, like what happens? Doesn't say anything happens on that day. What if we just delete the 731 and just put aliens? Aliens. Let's see. July 13th, The movie premiere rightly recognizes the closing time frame for Steven Spielberg's highly anticipated Disclosure Day. Disclosure Day falls along the ongoing public push for the U.S. government to release classified anomalous phenomenons. So we got another thing. Hey, wait, what's this? I saw this UFO over Lake Superior. Paw Man. See if this actually works.
Thing I've ever seen in my life, and it's downright the scariest thing. I literally thought I was going to die, and if I hadn't filmed it, there's no way you would believe me. This is a UFO encounter that I had last summer over Lake Superior. Now, this happened last July. I've waited so long to share this because I didn't know if I should share it or not. But I've seen other videos that look similar to what I saw. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you the story. Then I'm going to show you the 2-minute video. Then I'm going to show it to you from a different angle because I filmed it from 2 angles.
You know, it's really weird. It says he saw it last summer, but then he lists the date as 7/13/2026, which is next month.
Stick around. It's about a 5-minute video, but I promise you're going to want to see this. So it is Sunday, July 13th, last summer, 2025, and I'm driving to Lake Superior with my girlfriend. She's not from Minnesota, and we wanted to go and check out the lake. I wanted to show her how beautiful it was. If you're not familiar, Lake Superior is massive. It's like a giant ocean. So we drive up. We got a hotel room overlooking the lake. We get there at about 6:30. We have dinner on the dock, and it is a picture-perfect day. Not a cloud in the sky. We get back to the room at about 10:45 at night. The sun is set already, and we go out on the balcony overlooking the lake, and this crazy storm has formed out of nowhere. And it formed really quick because we had just been outside. By the time we get back up, this huge storm is on the horizon, and there's crazy lightning, but there's no thunder. And it is deadly still outside. What little wind there is blowing toward the storm. And I'm thinking, like, well, this is weird. And she asked, is this what Minnesota weather's like? This thing came out of nowhere. And I was like, no, I've never seen a storm like this. This is very strange. So we're watching it. And as we're watching, I see what looks like a cargo ship because Lake Superior is a shipping lane. There's a blinking red light in the front of this thing. There's a blinking green light in the back. It's about 300 feet across. And it's moving. It looks like it's trying to beat the storm. In retrospect, it almost seems like it was towing the storm in. But we'll get to that. So I'm watching this thing, and as I'm watching it, the storm is getting closer. The storm just kind of stops. The cargo ship keeps going, and I get this feeling in my head, this intuition. I've never had anything like this of something's about to happen. So for whatever reason, I whip out my good YouTube camera. I set it up on the table. I hit record, and I go to the bathroom. And as I'm finishing in the bathroom, I hear, Evan, get out here, quick! I'm like, so I come running out. The cargo ship is gone. She never even saw the ship. But where the cargo ship last was is what looks to me to be the craziest blood moon I have ever seen. She said this thing came out of the water, and it looked like the moon, but it was not the moon. And we could tell it was against the horizon. If you watch the video, which is coming up here, you'll see the reflection of this thing is right over the water. So she's like, what is that? It just came out of the water. I'm like, I don't know. Jesus Christ, what is that? And right away, I got freaked out because I'm thinking, like, I don't know what this thing is, but it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And over the course of 2 minutes, it got so bright, I held her close and I said my goodbyes to her. I thought this thing was a weapon that was charging up, was about to explode. It got almost as bright, I would say, as the sun. And then, after bracing, I said, just get on with it already. I literally thought we were going to die. And the only way I can describe what happens next is it burned out. Flames consumed this thing from the base going all the way up until it was gone. But as you'll see in the video, after it's gone, the reflection stays over the water. And the storm, it didn't move. It didn't produce any thunder. Like I said, it just stayed stationary. It's like this thing created a storm or like went into the storm. So without further ado, here's what I filmed on my cell phone. This is about 11:10 at night on Sunday, July 13th.
So you just put the wrong day. Yeah, that's fucking weird. What the fuck is that? I thought he said he set his camera down. If he set his camera down, how is his camera shaking backwards and forwards like that? Already finding issues with this story. But yeah, that's a little weird, dude. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, G.I.? What the hell was that? Is that Elijah Schaefer's energy over Lake Superior right now? the ultra mega cuck energy. That's like some Jesse energy right now, like super ultra mega ultra uber cuck energy right there. See, like the camera's shaking around. Yeah, it's probably a lantern or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Why did he put the date like that? UFO spotted in North America. Alien objects getting attention from Congress. Hungry for real disclosure. And that's just me typing in that date in aliens, right? Like, that's fucking weird. Owen Conroy a month ago, artist of the Glaucian. Again, same date. Hype art. Tap into extraterrestrials and ghosts, an exhibition of art media works. For her New York solo debut, an artist is joined by her aunt, Leslie Keene, an investigative journalist who's been reporting on UFOs for decades. Selfies of Keene are superimposed and manipulated onto Douglas's own meta paintings, making an atmosphere gesture to an otherwise otherworldly phenomenon. Interesting. The Gaussian Upper Gallery or Upper East Side Gallery. I mean, that's not really. Oh, look at that. Actually, no. There's a Gaussian shop, but it's right there on the line. Yeah, so you could get that from the A train for sure. Huh. Weird. He said, look at my phone. I found on my phone. You found? You didn't record it? Exactly. He says he found it on his phone. There's too much that guy was saying that makes whatever he's putting it out seem super sussy-wussy. Gagoesian. So maybe this is all just like a viral marketing stunt for some like alien pictures on the internet? I don't know. Yeah, what the fuck, dog? Shit. Some weird shit, dude. Aliens, James Franco. Yeah, I don't think anybody's actually put anything up about that because it only came out like an hour ago. Huh. And not even Google knows anything about this. They say he's claimed an entity broke into his garage, described seeing green glowing eyes in a hand, expressed fears that he was under surveillance. It speculated that this may be an unconventional marketing stunt. However, there's no official events, projects, announcement scheduled for July 13th release date related to James Franco and aliens. So you might be conflating his recent TikToks with a different alien related thing. No, I don't think so. That's what he posted. That's what he fucking posted. Yeah. Wow, it's already on Know Your Meme, dude. LA Bible. Yeah, this makes no goddamn sense. None of this makes any sense, actually. But does that mean that he's not going to be putting anything else out about it? If I go back to the top and then we close this, is he going to be posting more schizo videos? I hope he posts more schizo videos because he just posted that one. All the rest of these ones seem to have a decent amount except for these two. This one was posted an hour ago, and then this one, that was 13 hours ago. So 13 hours ago, he's having his intervention, and then after that, he's out solo running around in the streets saying that he needs to disappear out of the city, and apparently he's in New York City. So yeah, I don't know, man. That seems a little weird. I mean, it's a little weird. I ain't gonna lie, dog. That's some sussy wussy shit right there. Yeah, maybe the bag of blow ran short. I don't think so. We had to go pick up from his dealer. I mean, none of this makes any sense, dude. This is like some weird shit, dude. We know what we know. Some sort of mild marketing. I mean, maybe something with the 2319. Maybe that's going to be like the announcement of the new Monsters Inc. movie that he's going to be in. And this is just the viral marketing stuff for it. Oh, no. Seems like something's happening here. What is happening? I couldn't have begin to tell you. I could not begin to tell you. Could not begin to tell you what's going on there. So what do you think? Tangri 2026? Yeah, that's what I was starting to think too. I was just like, dude, that's right in line with Tangri. Remember? Because it was Tangri 137 and 731 or 713 is the date. So, we're getting mad Tangri vibes coming off of this shit. So it could be something associated with that. But maybe it is just the Monsters Inc. sequel. I don't know. I don't think they would be putting that full into Monsters Inc. again. But, it is weird that there is some Crowder association to the Cappy character, even if it is just in passing. 6 degrees of separation and sort of thing. But just like Googling that and being like, yeah. But this is the weirdest part about the whole thing. 713 protocol or the 2319 protocol. Yeah. 23 serves as a metaphor for what? What the fuck? It's more than just a sequence in a Pixar film. It's a symbol of themes explored in Monsters Inc., representing the fear and misunderstanding. An example of how the media can influence and permeate cultural discourse. The popularity of 2319 and demonstrates the enduring impact of a film on popular culture in a way that specific elements from movies can resonate with and be embraced by audiences around the world. I mean, yeah, if you were doing some weird shit or whatever, it would be good to start intermixing and utilizing it. This could be like some meta QAnon type shit that he's doing to promote a new project, or he could just be fucking with people. But what the hell is Bruce Robbins? Right. Racist man gets answers. Bruce Robbins, Hollywood mentalist. Bruce Robbins, Hollywood mentalist with Tony Hinchcliffe. Bruce's fetish. Bruce Robbins, Hollywood mentalist. Bruce Robbins, academic. So he could be a literary scholar, a professor in humanities at Columbia University, or it could be anybody else. Like this guy that goes on Kill Tony talking about baking soda. What's up, Doc Rocks? Nice to see you, man. Yeah, I hope it's a Monsters Inc. sequel, too. That would be the coolest thing. But Adam Ray is Bruce Robbins? Bruce Robbins is a mentalist and magician who became a viral internet sensation due to his striking resemblance to actor James Franco.
Yeah, if you could take longer, that'd be great. Valerie,
this guy doesn't look anything like James Franco. What do they mean? And he's a mentalist? What the fuck is that? Oh, he does magic.
Oh my God, look at that, everybody. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. You can step down. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Probably not that guy. British film director and writer also think the yellow tape is part of a puzzle, maybe a pause symbol. Bruce who? Bruce Robbins? Bruce Robbins, Jewish professor at Columbia who's pro-Palestine? Why is Seth Rogen no longer friends with James Franco? Ooh. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like we've gotten as far as we can with that for tonight, but it still seems a little bit weird. We got psychics predicting aliens are going to abduct motherfuckers from the World Cup games. We got this guy, James Franco, talking about how he found an alien in his garage or some shit, and now he's on the run and posting super manic TikToks. Nice. Like, I just don't even know. Like, I had to sign back into TikTok just to watch this shit. That's how crazy it is. But the craziest development is this right here. 7/23/2026. Angry? All right, fine. I'll ask. I mean, what if he doesn't reply to me? He doesn't reply to me, but like, can't be that fucking busy, right? Posted this shit like 2 hours ago. It's like suspenseful, intense orchestra. Yeah, 100%. This video is gonna have to like get all kinds of fucking audio reworking in the YouTube player in order to keep playing. Yeah, crazy. Oh, look, we got some messages over on the YouTube. Let's see, who's this? Who this? Who this? Who this? Who the fuck is this? Somebody is just sending me a bunch of shit today. Huh. Basil the Great. Oops. Move that over there. Huh. What is this? Oh, shit. Male Epstein victim claims that he was raped by President Bush. SNR witness babies being dismembered. Yeah, what's this right here? Interview of a purported Epstein victim from 2019. Thanks. I didn't realize Bush blanked him too. I'd like to add a few other points. While he was on the yacht, he witnessed African American males having blank with white blonde females, all of whom were bleeding during intercourse. He said he was the victim of the type of ritualistic sacrifice where his feet were cut with the scimitar, but left no scarring. On the yacht, he witnessed babies being dismembered, their intestines removed, and individuals eating feces from those intestines. He was also raped by George Bush #1. The victim disclosed he was escorted to the FBI building by Michael Moore, the creator of True Pundit, described by multiple online sources as a conspiracy-driven website that attempts to paint the FBI in a bad light. Moore has a criminal record as a result of an FBI investigation for copyright infringement. Let me know if you would like to discuss former FBI agents that called into this office. What the fuck? Yeah, that's weird. Does anybody else remember that? It says Jeffrey Epstein, August 27, 2019. Myself and S.A. Blank conducted an interview with purported victim of Jeffrey Epstein as part of their former FBI SA and journalist Michael Moore, not the filmmaker. What the fuck? I remember the guy from True Pundit, right? He stated he was unemployed and resides with his mother and his unemployed, morbidly obese boyfriend. Her unemployed, morbidly obese boyfriend stated that he's ingested hallucinogenic mushrooms as well as other illicit substances in the past and currently smokes marijuana. Reported being sodomized by his great uncle since the age of 5 until 22. Described meeting Epstein at a yacht club of where his relatives were members, first at the age of 5 and then the age of 8. States that he was sodomized by Epstein in 2000 on a large yacht, 9 out of blank, as well as by former President William J. Clinton. He states also that President Trump, along with his wife Melania, were present during said yacht trip in 2000. Trump was not married to his current spouse, Melania, until 2005. Blank reports while being blanked by Epstein and Clinton, he was in a heavily drug-induced state. States all of the above were incidents recovered repressed memories until he began therapy in sometime in 2016. Blank offered no supporting or corroborating evidence or witnesses that could be contacted, appeared to be emotionally unbalanced and not intoxicated. At the time, it is not recommended that any additional investigative research be expanded into the concerning Blake's claim. So yeah, I don't know. That could be like a fake one, because isn't the guy from True Pundit? Haven't we ran into him before? And hasn't he been kind of like a teller of falsehoods, right? Like that's one of those really strange things there. Now, I don't think anybody's heard from Intel Valor or wherever he is, but yeah, that seems like sickening beyond belief, right? That seems a little bit strange. Here's another one that they had sent me today. Whoever this person is. LDS abuse. All she had to do was send him a pipe of Mormon blood every week. Epstein referencing Mormon blood is insane. You have to read the whole thing. The zip on the envelope confirms it came from the Boulder, Colorado area. I don't think it would take your average anon more than a few hours to identify exactly who the youngest daughter is. Did she work in a lab that gave her access to Mormon blood? I don't think the girl herself was Mormon. Yikes, double yikes. I had an inspiration to ask the chef to bring me the extra large turkey baster in a beautiful fertility ritual created my youngest daughter. What? At first, Jeffrey was furious, but I pointed out by staggering daughters every 8 years, he would always have a supply of ripe girls at his disposal. He bought me a house at Blake, and got my oldest daughter into Blake by donating $50,000 to their gender studies program, and paid for my youngest daughter to attend Blake, and all she had to do was send him a pipe of Mormon blood every week. Thank you, Jeffrey. You helped so many people and gave the Italian marble tiles in my kitchen, steam shower, and ranch, all to continue the great work. Also, thank you, Ghislaine. I'm Escher Cohen Tizer Epstein, and I approve this message. What the fuck? Now he vanished? What did he vanish from? You get back into smoking meth? Is that whatever? Is that what you mean? That guy was a fucking weirdo. But I mean, I guess he was cool. Who the fuck is this person? Oh, I just Googled her. Esther Cohen Tizer Epstein is a figure linked to the controversial online allegations found in Epstein files, commonly associated with the controversial Divine Madness Commune and Ultra Marathon group, as well as her professional persona as a nutritionist and life coach. What the fuck? Letter from the Epstein files, service implicating Esther Cohen Tizer Epstein and the sex trafficking and extortion is supposedly bore a signature dated after Epstein's death. On forums like Reddit, mixed opinions regarding its authenticity, and some members suggest that it could be fabricated as a smear campaign or an anachronistic hoax, while others point to verified granular local details that hint the connections to an integral group conflict. Divine Madness Running Club. Cohen is heavily tied to the Divine Manliness Running Group, a spiritual commune originally founded by Mark Yotizer in Boulder, Colorado, before relocating to New Mexico. The group operates under the guise of an ultramarathon club, but faces major scrutiny. Yeah. Yeah, I did hear about Marsh getting Penzi cut. I don't really care. We already had our way with that guy, and he keeps just making everything worse for himself. But as all of the people in this sector have told me, I'm not cool enough for them, so we don't talk about any of their horse shit because it's lame as fuck. But yeah, if you want to go like hang out with people that are doing like life ruination tactics and fucking like sending door dashers to your house constantly and anvils and all that other horse shit, then that's cool. Sounds like you're really into some dumb shit. Anyways, blood offerings. What the fuck? Norma Finkelstein blood offerings? What the fuck? 100% V Morbid West Beata Bill. What is this? I don't even want to click on that, but I'm going to. Clicking on it. Fucking clicking on it. It's on Facebook. Like, really? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Blood offering. What is this? Jeffrey Epstein. West Palm Beach.
By now, a lot of you have seen that in the Epstein files, there's a document that claims Jeffrey Epstein was trafficking students that he abused or brainwashed into Brigham Young University, into BYU and BYU, Idaho, paying $50,000 to the gender studies program to get them in there, and then requiring them to return a pint of Mormon blood as an offering for paying their tuition every week. So I got digging into this and uncovered generational satanic ritual abuse in the basement of the Salt Lake Temple and the Salt Palace, at stake centers, at chapels and Mormon church leaders' homes all over Utah and Idaho. And these are actual witness testimonies and victim testimonies, and there are tons of them. In fact, one of the memorandums sent out about this abuse with all the statistics was written by a Mormon bishop who was trying to raise alert to get this to stop. And last night at like midnight on YouTube and TikTok, I posted a full hour-long video about all of this with all of the evidence laid out. How it ties back to Epstein, the Epstein files about the Mormon blood offerings, and why he might have went to meet with the head of the Mormon church, which would have been Gordon B. Hinckley back in 1989. People think, and I thought it was Ezra Taft Benson, but he had had a stroke by then, so it was Gordon B. Hinckley. And in these accounts is Gordon B. Hinckley, Thomas S. Monson, Russell M. Nelson and his daughter and son-in-law, high-level Utah politicians and attorneys doing satanic ritual abuse in the basement of the Salt Lake Temple. It's an hour-long video. It's not easy to get through, but you gotta go watch this video. You gotta go share it with people that are concerned about this, and something has gotta be done.
What are you putting? What are we looking at right now? I mean, the person that sent this to me, literally, their name on is "Are you kidding?" I'm like, seriously, are you fucking kidding me right now? It's got to be one of those cicada motherfuckers. Yeah, dude. It's got to be one of those weirdo cicada motherfuckers. Weirdo cicada motherfuckers sending me shit. Anyways. Yeah, it's a little weird, dude. It's a little weird. A little weird. No weird. We haven't even looked at any Epstein stuff in a while, but for some reason somebody wanted to bring that up. Actually, the other thing, very, very interesting that I was bringing up, just because I was looking into Michael Jackson, right? Because I was like, there was a picture of Michael Jackson, I believe at one point, where he actually had met Jeffrey Epstein. But if you ever remember, before he died, he was always talking about a guy named Tommy Mottola. And Tommy Mottola appears over 700 times in the Department of Justice files regarding Jeffrey Epstein, detailing a very close relationship and frequent communications from the two men between 2004 all the way up to his death in 2019. Extensive history of correspondence ranging from travel arrangements, helicopter rentals, house renovations, to discussions about private investigators and the Me Too movement. However, no criminal accusations have ever been levied at Mottola, and he's not accused of any type of crime, and nor has any Epstein victim ever accused him of any type of inappropriate behavior. However, attorneys for Mottola maintain that he is only an acquaintance with only no knowledge of Epstein's illicit activities, and that nothing in the Epstein files and nothing in any court has ever evidenced that Mr. Mottola had any involvement in the Epstein wrongdoing. And he's had fallout from this, where he was supposed to have a pasta sauce come out with Jimmy Fallon that ultimately got scrapped. But there was some stuff here that is interesting, because if you go back and you just take his name, you put Michael Jackson, because I literally just been seeing these things. Hey, Moonwalkers. Yeah, so it says in my last post, I was obsessed with Michael Jackson's music since I was 7, but never paid any attention to his personal life or controversies till now. Now I want to know Micro better, and I was going through his old clips, and I saw a video where he was kind of exposing somebody named Tommy Mottola. Now, I'm sorry, because I have no idea who he is or what Michael actually meant in the clip, so I'm asking you, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, that was the CEO and president of Sony Music Entertainment from 1990 to 2003. The problem started during Michael's promotion of the Invincible album in 2001. He was convinced the album was being intentionally undermined due to the lack of promotion and short film projects he wanted rejected. Michael also learned that Mottola's exploited practices of other black artists and labeling him a racist after witnessing him call someone a fat black N-word, and he was made aware of the marital issues between Mottola and Mariah Carey when she privately confided in him about his controlling behavior. Interesting. Interesting. But, did you ever think that there was actually overlap in between Michael Jackson and all of this stuff? And yeah, there is actually. It's actually pretty normal stuff. Yeah. Epstein files shed light on that relationship with Tommy Mottola. That's Tommy Mottola right there, by the way. Who at one point in his life was married to Mariah Carey when she was younger. But he eventually, yeah. But if you actually go back into this, something that's even more interesting comes to fruition here, because it looks like Epstein was actually eyeing an investment to access women, as some of these newer files suggest. Even from today, I think that this was just posted or whatever. But yes, Jeffrey Epstein was actually considering investing in the music company EMI after his associate David Stern appeared to suggest to preferentially offered access to women in the recent emails that have just been released. Yeah. Same Tommy Mottola and stuff. I guess this is really hard to put out here, but EMI were the people that were in control of all of the music from the Beatles and a bunch of other stuff. Let's just see, EMI Music. Yeah, one of the largest and most historic music companies, originally a British conglomerate, now operated by Universal Music Group. But, they were big shit back in the day. So, like, the Beatles, Queen, Pink Floyd, David Bowie, the Rolling Stones, Coldplay, Katy Perry, Michael Jackson, all of them were a part of the EMI music group. And it's been very well known that Michael Jackson spent his millions, billions, I guess, on purchasing the EMI music catalog. So, like, prior to his death, he was actually the person that was in control of all of that, right? And it wasn't until just recently. So let's see, Michael Jackson music catalog. Right. I think that's what it was. But yeah, it says right now, Michael Jackson's music catalog are primarily managed by and partially owned through a joint venture between the Michael Jackson estate and Sony Music. And that deal just happened in 2024, where Sony Music took a 50% stake in Michael Jackson's publishing and recorded masters. And it was probably the largest single catalog transaction for a single artist. But you got to realize is that the Michael Jackson estate isn't just Michael Jackson's music. He actually owned the rights to all of the Beatles and a bunch of other shit too. So any time that you've seen like the Beatles music getting released in the past couple of years for any of these big album stuff, it's all really just connected to Magic's music catalog, right? Because there was that joint venture that was out there, but before that, when it was founded by Jackson in 1980, that catalog contained Sly Stallone, Ray Charles, Elvis Presley, and the estate still held 90% share, while the primary wave music holds the rest of it. And that's the actual music that got sold in 2024, which is really interesting because it goes all the way back to the EMI transaction, because I mean that's where he got all the rights to all that stuff, because Michael Jackson liked buying up music. And that's why a lot of people think that he actually got killed in the first place, is because they were always trying to get back stake in all of the rights that they had. And a lot of people are pissed off because, remember, Isaac Cappy used to hang out with Paris Jackson almost on a weekly basis for many, many years. Probably actually knew the big man himself, right? And it's the entirety of this thing, like how connected it is. Seriously, it's like super serious when you really look at it. Like the Magic music catalog that Michael Jackson had started. I mean, dude, Kenneth Campbell, Leon Huff, you had Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin. And the interesting thing here is that John Branca, the guy that Michael Jackson had, that basically said, yeah, I know you, I want you to manage me. And they made so much money together, right? And he's currently the executor of Michael Jackson estate. So he's the one that was actually in charge of the sale of all of the music back to Sony. And this is the same Sony that, was fucking over Michael Jackson all of those years ago, technically, specifically through that Tommy Mottola character, who's technically not in control of that company anymore. But you can see how it's just like, kind of fucked up, man. And they say as of 2024, Jackson Estate holds 90% share of the catalog, while Primary Music holds 10%, and then the estate hold up half of Jackson's stake in Magic Music to Sony Entertainment for $600 million, marking it the single largest deal for a music artist's assets to date. Very recently, like fairly recently, and this is the same music catalog that Jeffrey Epstein was trying to buy through Tommy Mottola. So it almost like is crazy to think that fucking Michael Jackson was the first victim of what this fucking machine does to people, right? Like, because he had met Epstein. He knew what the deal apparently was with Epstein just from that 1 or 2 meetings. He had already known what was happening through all of that stuff, right? He knew what was going on with the music rights, and he had already started buying up other music artists' music rights so that, in his words, is that he could protect them, because he had like big plans. Like Michael Jackson originally wanted to buy Marvel Studios when it was failing, and he wanted to buy Marvel Universal and start cranking out superhero movies. I'm not kidding you. He actually said it himself. And later on, well, what happened? Disney bought it, and they made so much fucking money until they fucked it up, right? But it's the same kind of group of things. Like, this is stuff that goes way, way back. And I mean, EMI grew from the big four of the recording labels, one of the most successful artists of all time, a discography that included iconic Abbey Road Studios and so many other massive fucking artists, right? And you got to think that he bought so much of that music. He bought so much of it. And it's through, I think, Taylor Swift that we really learned that, like, this stuff is actually a fucking problem, because, you know, that Scooter Braun guy bought all her masters. So she didn't own any of her music. So she had to go back and remaster every single one of her songs again so that she could start controlling the publishing of her own music, so she wouldn't have to give that fucking weirdo a cut. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy shit. But it all gets back into this stuff, you know. Tommy Mottola seems to go way far back into all this stuff. We got Jeffrey Epstein being interconnected with all of this weird stuff. We got interesting stories, real stories. But the strangest story, I think, out of all of it is the fact that, you know, even this. Epstein, I'm calling you. Can you take my call? It was June 2019. The man considered one of the history's most notorious sex traffickers needed a referral to a private investigation firm. While Mottola, a well-connected head of Sony Music, maintains that he did not know why Epstein might have needed a PI. He adamantly denies any knowledge of his crimes. Yeah. Think about that. John Branca sold the catalog back to Sony. Sold it back to Tommy Mottola right there. That's the boy. That's the guy that he sold it back. So many times mentioned in the Epstein files. Even shit was talked on him by this. I wonder if we could actually get this.
He called him a fat black nigger. And I can't deal with that.
Well, Michael Jackson can technically say that out loud because he's black. Oh my God. I was not ready for that N-bomb. Here we go. Wow. What the fuck? Look at this. National Action Network. No justice, no peace. And look who it fucking is. It's the Reverend Al Sharpton and fucking stuff. Look at him. It's back when he was still fat.
Very important, because throughout the years, black artists have been taken advantage of completely. And it's time now that we have to put a stop to this incredible injustice. And like Mrs. Sharpton was saying, people from James Brown to Sammy Davis Jr., some of the real pioneers that inspired me to be the entertainer that I am. These artists are always on tour, because if they stopped touring, they would totally go broken. And it's been, the record companies really do conspire against their artists. They steal, they cheat, they do whatever they can, especially the black artists. Sony Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is a mean, he's a racist, and he's very, very, very devilish.
Very devilish. What? What is it? I love you, Michael.
This is very important because throughout the years, black.
Wow. Does he still work at Sony? I know he is the former chairman and CEO at Sony Entertainment. Let's see. When did he leave Sony? Yeah, Mottola worked with Jackson during the production and promotion of Michael Jackson's Dangerous album. However, the professional relationship deteriorated during the promotion of Jackson's 2001 Invincible album. Jackson accused Mottola of exploitive practices and labeled him a racist and exploited black talent. So yeah, he served as the head of Sony Entertainment till 2003, and then following his departure, established a new entertainment company encompassing recorded music, television, theater, branding management, and the company was involved in reviving the careers of artists like Mark Anthony and Lindsay Lohan. And then he expanded it to Casey Ventura and Mika. Who the fuck is this? In a joint venture with Sony Music Group, Mottola revived Casablanca Records, and under this, he signed Lindsay Lohan and Mika. Interesting. And then he even published a memoir. And now he's got Mottola Music Group, part of Lionsgate since 2018. And then he created and produces documentaries for HBO, including The Latin Explosion, The Quinceañera Story, and wow. And then he started another studio called Nectarine. Okay, that's a weird one. Hee ow. Yeah, what's going on there, Michael A? Wow. Hello. I don't know. This seems kind of weird. So this is the guy that they were trying to point out. He was saying that it was there. They were connected. And now we're finding out that the whole EMI music push goes so much deeper because Mottola and the boys were trying to get Epstein to buy the catalog, allegedly because it would give them better access to females. I mean, that's fuck. That's super fucked up, dude. That, like, David Stern, quite right. Happy birthday, blessings. What? London Fashion Week, special Chinese catwalk. You want a special? You want tickets for the China review? Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Pretty fucked. And that's all just from this like one little email thing. Just me thinking about it. Or at least thinking about more about this whole bullshit with Michael Jackson. And that's specifically just because I went and watched that Michael Jackson movie, dude. Specifically. Although I did want to report on something else, just because I haven't pulled up right here, right now. Maybe unrelated. Possibly not. But you guys remember good old Aubrey Cottle, otherwise known as our friend Container, that got arrested for trying to hack, for actually hacking in 2021 the Texas GOP. That's right, he hacked the GOP. Well, he got arrested in Canada, he was on probation, and yeah, he got picked up for a probation violation. Well, technically, he turned himself in, and he's been in jail ever since. Well, today he pled guilty. He pled guilty to the charges. Guilty is charged. Guilty is charged, he says. Let's see what this says.
Hacker pleads guilty to breach of Texas GOP website. By Mikhail Thalen. This article is read by an automated voice. Aubrey Cottle, a Canadian hacker known online as Kerr Tanner, faces as much as 2.5 years in prison in Ontario, and perhaps more time in the U.S., for a cyber attack on the Republican Party of Texas. Cottle, 39, who has long claimed affiliation with the hacktivist group Anonymous, pleaded guilty on Thursday to charges of fraudulently obtaining a computer service, causing mischief to data, and failing to comply with bail conditions, according to the Globe and Mail. The case stems from a cyber attack on September 11th, 2021, when hackers defaced the Texas GOP website with a message protesting the state's recently passed law restricting abortion access. The website was flooded with memes, including one that jokingly accused Senator Ted Cruz, a Republican, of being the Zodiac Killer. A link also was added to the site for donations to Planned Parenthood, along with a pornographic image and a music video, according to a criminal complaint filed by the FBI. The hack was made possible after a breach of Epic, the US-based web host for the Texas GOP. Epic had become a target due to several controversial customers at the time, including the right-wing social media platforms Parler and Gab, and the white nationalist website, The Daily Stormer.
Oh, yeah,
in a series of leaks following the defacement, the hackers also published internal data, such as personally identifiable information on Texas GOP employees and donors. Prosecutors say Cottle made the hacked data available online and took credit for the hack on social media, including in a video he posted on TikTok. Authorities also said that searches by the Canadian police found the hacked data on his devices. Prosecutors are seeking a 2.5-year sentence for Cottle, who has been incarcerated since October in the Central East Correctional Center in Lindsay, Ontario. Cottle's lawyers are asking that he be released on time already served. A judge will announce Cottle's sentence on June 26th. In a statement to the court on Thursday, Cottle vowed to leave illegal hacking behind him. It's a waste of my gifts, intellect, and talents, he said, according to Canadian news reports. It's cost me my home, my livelihood, many of my friends, a relationship, among other things. I have no desire to ever repeat any of this. The U.S. Justice Department filed charges.
Oh, nah, bro. What? Seriously? Seriously, Curtainer? Oh, it's a waste of my gifts, intellect, and talents that cost me my home, my livelihood, many of my friends' relationships, and among other things. I have no desire to repeat any of this. Get the fuck out of here. You've been repeating this bullshit for fucking years and years and years and years. You keep doing it, and you keep LARPing and acting like you're some kind of super hacker when you just fucking defaced a poster. Like, come on, man. Seriously. Second you get out, you're gonna fucking start another goddamn cryptocurrency or do some other fucking kind of scam. Get yourself shacked up with another 17-year-old. You're not gonna do anything that is even remotely a good use of your gifts or talents or anything like that. Like, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Charges against Cottle in 2025 over the same hack of the Texas GOP. If convicted and extradited from Canada, he could face another 5 years in prison in the U.S. In a statement on X, Cottle's lawyers Riaz Sayani and Arash Gayasi said he had formally accepted responsibility for his role in the hack, and the U.S. charges should be dropped in light of his guilty plea in Canada. No one should be prosecuted or punished twice for the same conduct, Cottle's lawyer said. If the U.S. tries to extradite Cottle, they said, Prime Minister Mark Carney's administration should do the right thing and refuse in order to protect the integrity of our legal system.
So yeah, good old guy that claims to have started Anonymous got arrested for hacking the GOP and is now claiming guilt in his alleged hack of the Texas GOP. But now he's trying to basically only go to jail in Canada, even though he committed computer crimes in the United States. And sure, people shouldn't be tried twice for things, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe we should ask the fucking robot before I get into anything stupid. We'll ask Gemini this one, because Gemini is a little bit easier to ask sometimes. It runs a little faster. So, yeah, I got this guy. His name's Aubrey Cottle. He did some, like, hacking of the Texas GOP and pled guilty today. And his lawyers are trying to say some stuff that, well, he's already going to jail for this in Canada. You know, he shouldn't have to go to jail for this or, you know, be tried for this in the United States, even though, you know, he technically committed international computer crimes, which I'm not sure the law even covers or how it's being covered by the law. But like, no matter what, he was like in a different country and hacked into, you know, some websites and did some stuff. And, you know, should he be going? What's the precedent in that particular respect? No, I haven't I haven't covered this Tor Swats indictments very much. I brought it up like a couple months ago when it happened, but I ain't involved in that shit. Yeah, it's not a global court yet. Clarifying legal flavors. Well, I'll tell you in a while. Examining the treaty? What the fuck? Yes, you're tracking the situation perfectly. You're talking about Aubrey Cottle, although known as Chitator of the Hack. You're asking about the legal precedent rather than the president of how this works, and someone who commits cybercrime across the borders in both countries want to prosecute it. His lawyers are executing a very calculated legal maneuver by having him plead guilty in Canada. They're trying to trigger a specific international treaty clause to block the U.S. from targeting him or taking him. Here's exactly how the legal precedent works in this situation. Jurisdiction who gets to press charges. Mentioned you weren't sure about how the law covers international computer crimes and cross-border hackings, and both countries usually have full legal authority to press charges. Canada's claim, the jurisdiction because the crime is committed in a Canadian citizen operating computer physically located on Canadian soil. The U.S. claim is to have the jurisdiction because the target and the victim, the Texas GOP servers and data, were located in the United States. Double jeopardy versus dual sovereignty. In the U.S., the Constitution forgets against double jeopardy, being tried twice for the same crime. However, under U.S. law, there's a massive exception called dual sovereignty doctrine because the U.S. and Canada are entirely separate sovereign nations. The U.S. Constitution does not prohibit federal prosecutions in Texas from charging him for the hack, even if Canada already convicted of it. The trump card, the extradition treaty, where the lawyer's argument might actually have legal teeth, is while the U.S. is allowed to file charges against him, they have to physically transport him from Canada to put him in a U.S. courtroom. The process is covered by the U.S.-Canada Extradition Treaty. Article 4 of the treaty specifically states that the extradition shall not be granted if the person has already been tried and discharged or punished in the requested country for the exact same offense. And international law, this concept is known as non bis in idem, Latin for not twice for the same thing. The strategy in the cat, by pleading guilty in Ontario's courthouse to Canadian charges of unauthorized use of a computer and mischief of data, Cottle's legal team is essentially locking the door on an extradition. They are pointing to Article 4 of the treaty and telling the Canadian government he's already doing his time for the exact conduct here. You cannot legally hand him over to the U.S. to be punished again. Canada is highly likely to honor the treaty and refuse the U.S. extradition request. The catch, even if Canada refuses to extradite him, the U.S. charges will not just vanish. The Department of Justice will likely leave the indictment open indefinitely, meaning Cottle will have an active U.S. federal arrest warrant hanging over his head if he ever steps foot in the United States or travels to a third country that is willing to hand him over to the United States. He could immediately be arrested and forced to face those charges. Wow, I don't think I could have put that better than myself. So yeah, it's not a global court. He's trying to use some real interesting legal chicanery to get himself not extradited to the United States. But what he's not understanding is that, hey, don't you remember when they went after Kim.com? They're still going after Kim.com years and years and years later. And if Kim.com ever leaves where he's at to a place where the United States can get him, he will be gotten. That's why he's so pissed at Trump and everyone else for not giving him the pardon that he craves, because, you know, he actually did that shit. I should know. I was fucking there when it happened. Literally, me and him. My direct messages with him on Skype are the basis of his extradition case, which is why your boy has never had to deal with anything federal or anything like that in his lifetime, because as long as that case never goes anywhere, I technically have the kind of immunity that not even a fucking president could buy. Which is why I get away with everything. Also, didn't ever go to jail for the whole ninja video thing, and it was because he snitched on us, and then they arrested all of my friends. So when the feds came to get me, I just handed them all my shit, and I was like, by the way, all my shit's logged in. Here's a list of all passwords and stuff, you know. There's a lot in there, you know. You guys gonna take me to jail? Take me to jail. They never took me to jail. They were like, no, you have been a valuable asset in this endeavor, sir. We don't care if you committed billions of dollars of piracy. You never made $1, sir. Yep, that's right. So yeah, maybe I'm a snitch, but I didn't snitch on anybody that was my friend. All my friends were already done and already in jail. But you know what? It was a pretty good fuck you to Kim.com. That's why he blocked me, because he never knew that. And then once he found out about that, because I told everybody about it, like I'm telling you right now, yeah, he just, you know. It's even funny, you know, like I got into that with this guy. I think his name was Colin. We were talking about, still don't think he understands what I was trying to say, because like I broke off into the whole ninja video thing. He's like, yeah, but like I thought we were talking about, you know, cicada, and I was like, well, this is important because this, you know, builds the case that you're not seeing. I was like, because you don't realize why. You know, you don't realize why I haven't gone down for any of this shit. And he was like, well, this is why. You know, there are rules. Can't go too hard. I can't go container hard. But, you know, the FBI agents are still watching me or whatever, you know. Hi. I know you hate that shit when I do that, but you know what? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to fucking do? Nothing. But yeah, no, this Kim.com. Kim.com. This guy. Him. See, Kim.com has you blocked. That's why he has me blocked. Because he don't want to go to jail. Entrepreneur, innovator, gamer, artist, freedom fighter, father of 6. Oh yeah, you think because you're a father of 6, you still shouldn't have to go down for fucking lying to everybody, huh? Nope. We will get our blood. No matter what. But yeah, it all goes back to this. Ninja video. Website created in 2008 containing uploads to TV shows, movies, documentaries. Since June 30th of 2021, the site has been unavailable as a result of a multinational anti-piracy effort led by the U.S. federal government. At the center of the takedown was the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency in operations over sites, saying that they were targeting pirate websites run by people who have no respect for creativity or innovation. Fuckers. Federal search warrants were executed at the servers of the United States and Netherlands at the time of the seizure. The site was visited more than 6 million times a month. Yeah. That was us. Yeah. He owes me an apology. If I apologize, I'll go to jail. It's fine. But you know what? Fuck that guy. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that guy. 16 fucking years ago, dude. So yeah, I can talk about it. Statute of limitations, whatever the fuck. I don't care. If I live the rest of my days in jail, it'll be fine because at least people will finally understand, you know, I'm cooler than you're ever going to be. And the only people that really went down, Hannah Bashara of Las Vegas pleaded guilty before U.S. District Judge Attorney Jay Tegra in the Eastern District of Virginia. Conspiracy, criminal copyright infringement, and sentencing is scheduled for January 6, 2012. Bashara faces a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison on each count. Yeah. If it wasn't for me, they probably all wouldn't have got arrested. But the fact that they lied to me and told me that they weren't making money, and I found out that they were making money, and the Fed showed me that they were making money, I didn't really feel too bad about it. Didn't really feel too bad about it. Because, you know, like, I worked really hard uploading and downloading and doing all the actual work while they just kind of sat there on the forum and then, like, managing the front end of the website, pretending like that was difficult or anything like that, while I literally sat there and just did all of it. Like 6 million views a month, and all of those people were going to watch TV and shit. And you know, here I thought nobody was actually making any money off of it, but yeah, no, they were making tons of money off of it apparently. Yeah, at one point Hannah made $200,000. Received personally $200,000. They admitted that the site made over $500,000 in proceeds in the 2 years of operation, and they took all of it. They didn't even give your boy a scrap. No, in fact, they actually banned me from the website, and then I went and started a different website with another guy called release.net, and then it was basically me, him, and the robot doing exactly the same fucking thing, only at such instead of it taking, you know, a bunch of assholes that were just, you know, making money off of it. Nobody made money off of it. It just ran itself until they took it out. And I mean, even for all of that stuff, you know, for fucking massive piracy, what are they got 22 months. 22 months. That's it. 22 months. They took advantage of people, and then they got crying. She's still around too. Oh, I don't know if she's still around. Let's see. Farah. Oh yeah, she's still around. This is her right here. Queen of Ninja Video. Still around, but you know, look at the followers, bro. Look at the followers. So, like, never did anything after any of that shit. No, she just posted like weird shit. It's funny how that works. It's funny how people's lives go. They can be mad at me or whatever, but you know, what did they expect? That I was just going to take that shit lying down? You lied to me. You lied to my face. Sorry. 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 They always will until they don't. It's all right, though, you know. I never really cared about money too much. When you make money, you know, that was all around the same time as, you know, when Bitcoin was starting. That's just the funniest thing, you know? That's the missing piece, right? It's the missing piece, dog. So it's the piece that nobody gets. The motivation. What would be the motivation of having a digital currency such as this in order to help facilitate people that do online piracy shit? You know, doesn't that seem like a really cyberpunky thing to do? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It seems like after you and your friends, or while you and your friends are committing a bunch of shit, And then you created a robot to basically just manage it on its own, where you just have to kind of go click a button every now and again when there's some new shit uploaded. Yeah, it leaves you a lot of time to, start exploring the other ideas that these lazy fucks could never put together themselves. Whatever. It's fine. Nothing really matters anymore. But yeah, this is a good one, dude. Here, this is a good video.
One of the 10 best kept secrets on the internet today is Ninja Video.
A few short years ago, a ragtag group of internet friends built an enormously successful website. It gave people access to hundreds of TV shows and new movies with just a few clicks.
I made that.
It was totally free and totally illegal.
I made every single one
I'm
of those.
Jenna Wortham for the New York Times.
Almost pretty much every single one of those
Ninja Video is one of the most popular sites of its kind.
I made those.
Raking in millions of hits a day.
I think in this kind of world, like, the only way you can make a change is to kind of like do it big and to do it splashy.
And behind the scenes was an NYU grad named Hannah Bashara, known online as Queen Farah.
You remember watching the Bear Brown live stream raid when it happened? Oh, really? I was trying to get Bear Brown to come back on the channel, but apparently he doesn't like me anymore. He calls me like Ziggy Stardust and talks all kinds of shit, smokes crack.
And that's what we did. Like, I came out and I was like, I'm gonna build like the highest quality, fastest site in this game, and it's going to be made out of the bedrooms of a bunch.
I was in love with this bitch. I just lost a girlfriend that I loved, but I would always like talk to her on this forum or stuff. But she was all fine. Shit. I'd never actually seen her picture. It's pretty lame.
To 20-somes.
She was my queen.
Hannah's days as queen of the Ninja Empire are over. She now spends her weekends doing court-ordered community service in a coffee shop. Ninja's popularity could have gotten her attention from Silicon Valley. Instead, it got the attention of the federal government.
Yeah, she got the attention of the federal government, gets videos that get, this video only got 4.2 million views. Think about that. Not even million, 1,000 in 11 years.
They decided that Ninja was the perfect vehicle to send a warning to the digital world about illegal streaming.
Like when I was first building Ninja, I was definitely in like a clinical depression. Coming to 23, 24 and realizing that I had almost like a false pride in myself. I wasn't as great as I thought I was.
Yeah.
I came out of college and I didn't do what I should have done. It really was. It was like, it was online streaming, oddly enough, that kind of pulled me out of it. Battlestar Galactica, best show in the world.
All users
What set Ninja Video apart, and what some argue got Ninja in trouble, was a complex system of social forums reminiscent of the heyday of AOL chat rooms.
So we got to know each other through those posts.
I did not make that
lots of times
shit.
they'd be intimate posts. I mean, when I
This girl still hates me, and I still have no idea why. She used to always be banning me on the forums and deleting my posts and shit. Just hates me.
decided to have my daughter, it was in that forum that I shared my desires and stuff. I should thank my husband because I was online all day doing things for the community and whatnot. And it was beneficial though, because
Doing things for the community.
it was such amazing community. It was lots of people doing that.
Today we announce a long-term effort to turn the table on these thieves.
In June of 2010, the federal government, aided by the motion picture industry, seized 9 popular piracy sites, including Ninja.
When everything went down, it was a shocker. I mean, they came in like I was wanted for murder in a crack house.
The community that Hannah built came to an abrupt end. Armed federal agents raided the apartments of all of Ninja's leaders and took everything connecting them to their internet.
They didn't raid me. No, actually, I just was moving into a new house. And a fucking weird car pulls up, and I was like, black? That looks like a black, like, Lincoln Town car. And then I see the Department of Homeland Security shit on it. I was like, oh, fuck. They got me.
That world.
I came around the corner, like, trying to put on a pair of pants, like, you know, what the hell's going on?
Thank God I was just out front smoking a cigarette.
And I have a shotgun pointed at my face, an AR-15 out to one side.
And they made it clear at the raid, like, little girl, you pissed them off. This isn't about some movies.
You know, this kind of push, I think, was somewhat unique. Hannah and Ninja unfortunately got caught sort of in the cutting edge of, you know, making a big show in criminal court.
Hannah reluctantly pleaded guilty and avoided a public trial. At her sentencing, the prosecution asked the judge for the toughest jail term allowed under the law, arguing that the notoriety would be a general deterrent.
There's so many cases. Every day we see this in court. General deterrence of cases that nobody ever hears about.
Well, it's quite possible, though, that even though the newspapers didn't cover the story extensively, that it got much more currency online.
I don't know how to do these videos, guys.
In fact, Hannah helped to publicize it by you know, talking online.
Scripts.
Yeah, this is my best friend, you guys.
Yeah. They were mad that I didn't help them out. They're like, well, how come you never put any money on our books or did any of this shit? And I was like, I remember when I went to New York the first time, part of what I did was go meet with her met her in person the first time when she was at work. And, you know, like, we had never met in person. I only, you know, knew from what she looked like from actually seeing these videos. Like, I had never actually seen a real person. I had known what Candy looked like because she had actually had, like, her real picture posted on, like, I think her Twitter account, because she used to be really big into Lost. Yeah, and they had, like, a whole thing of that. But I remember going and talking to her, and she was just like, so, like, you know, what fucking happened? You know, did anything happen to you? And I was like, no, they came to me and they asked me, you know, like, hey. And then I was just like, oh, hey, I've been waiting for you. Here's all my stuff. And I was like, I just gave them access to everything. I was like, I didn't hide a thing. It's like, I gave them my laptops. I gave them my hard drives. I gave them all my passwords, everything. I just handed it over. And I was like, but they already kind of knew that, you know, I would be the most cooperative individual, because for me, it was never a situation of, oh, I'm trying to fuck the man or anything. I was trying to get to the bottom of this, you know, world. Like, I went from being not a person in the hacky world to trying to enter the hacky world by going through this. Because one of my other hacker friends, Cyber54, who had gone down for basically taking out, like, the entire phone network utilizing SMS text messages. He came up with these things called Yahoo booters, MSN booters. Back in the day, everybody used to use instant messaging clients on the internet. I'm pretty sure if I look up Yahoo booter, yeah, a Yahoo booter was a tool used in the early 2000s to disconnect users or crash chat rooms on Yahoo Messenger. Because the platform was certainly down years ago, these programs no longer function. But yes, what we used to be able to do would be flooding and crashing the network. So, like, what Cyber54 had done is he created programs that basically did this, right? But he kind of went too far, because he figured out a way of doing it, because you could still use the SMS from your phone. But, you know, you got to think, you're not talking about a smartphone like this. You're talking about a flip phone, right? You know, we're talking about this, right? Like, when this happened, it was like when the Motorola Razr, the OG Motorola Razr, was, I think, just barely, it was barely starting to come out, because it came out when I graduated in high school. So it was like phones slightly before this. I think that majority of people were still using, like, this Motorola StarTAC phone. Like, this was the phone right here. that everybody was using. Like, this was the sickest phone right here. So like when all of this went down, this was the kind of phone that I had. And I liked this phone because, like, with the Nokia phones back in the day, text messaging wasn't an addition or something. It was just something that you could do. Like, there was no limits on it or anything like that. If you knew somebody's number, you could send a text message to them. And it was just part of the network. You didn't have to pay anything. It was actually nicer because it was free. That's why texting and T9 became a really big thing. So essentially what Cyber was able to do is he was able to cross the network path by utilizing the same Yahoo booter technology. He was able to spoof SMS messages at a very high rate, to the point of which where he was able to actually like shut down the entire phone network because all of these messages were trying to be sent, and it was literally overloading the network. So like that's how I heard about this particular space. And the only reason I even met that dude was because I was literally, he had just gotten out of jail and he was working on his GED, and I had a job at the night school running the computer lab, and he was always in the computer lab doing weird shit, and I would always be watching him. But you know, it was the thing, the text messages, right? It was the text messages. And then they had call flutters a couple decades earlier, but that was one of the original things that was out there. But that's how I had gotten into the hacking thing. You know, like I used these things to fuck with people. Obviously, I never had any problems with it, but it was through him that I got introduced to this other scene. And then, you know, I just basically automated it because, I mean, I wanted to. And even after all of that stuff, you know, like, they got indicted, they went to jail, and none of them would cooperate on the Kim.com thing, which basically leaves me as the only person. Although they all have the same type of messages. They have probably more messages, to be in fact, but it's through like my contact list that they were able to like suss all of this stuff out in the first place. Like, it's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up, but it's where it was. And I mean, think about it this day. There's a lot of people that are trying to do piracy stuff this way. There's still pirate websites out there, you know, like I'm not even in the space to say that, you know, okay, yeah, we did it pretty big back in the day when nobody was doing it like we were doing it. Like, we were Netflix before Netflix was just starting out. Like, let's see, Netflix. Let's go look that up on fucking the shit real quick. Yeah. And we go back and you remember Netflix is the only legal thing, right? And it says it launched in 2007, began pirating its DVD by mail rental service. So like when Netflix was still mailing people DVDs, like they hadn't even thought of internet streaming. They haven't even thought of what they are right now, right? This is what people don't seem to understand. That's what I did. Like, the streaming world, everything that's out there right now, everything that people take for granted of, none of that shit would probably exist if me and my friends didn't do it as a fuck you to these people. Like, we went to them and we were like, hey, we have this thing. We have all these movies and stuff. We want to go legit. We want to fucking learn the ways of the business and do internet streaming for good, right? And they told us to fuck off, right? They told us to fuck off. But their streaming service basically started right around the same time. Right, dude? Started around the same time. And then that's like in January of 2008, they started offering streaming and shit like that. So like we were competing with the big boys. And that's eventually what went down, because it was in January of 2010 that they actually had gotten in with Warner Brothers, and all of a sudden they were really trying to expand it, but like they were nothing. Like they were nothing, dude. They were nothing until years after that, dog. And it's taken them years and years and years and years to build a catalog and assemble all the stuff. And then we did the same thing with way less money and just everything else. Like, people wouldn't even have really been into that shit unless we had done it that big, right? It's like, think about it. Netflix through the years, you know, it was up till 2006, 2007. They had their internet on demand bullshit, but they didn't really start to boom until the 2013s, and now they basically dominate everything. Like they're the biggest boys in town, right next to Amazon and all the rest of them. And that's just why it's like, you know, you can see why I might be angry. Yeah, Blockbuster was still in business when Netflix came out. That's right. Netflix. Same thing with the Red Box, right? You know, like these defunct things. You know, we were just trying to do it like them. Yeah, it said it wasn't long ago that you could find reliable films from the 90s and 2000s, yet now it seems also exclusively Netflix films are shown. The ones that aren't specifically named by Netflix are low-budget films. I can't hardly see any classic films or popular films from the last 25 years. Yep. And everybody starts sailing. But yeah, a lot of people are sailing the seas now again. It's like, shit's too expensive, dude. Like, all these streaming platforms. I mean, I have a family plan with YouTube for streaming that allows me to add 5 people, but it costs $29 a month. So I'm spending $29 a month for myself, my sister's family, like a couple of their devices, plus I think Sharia's on my account, and then I have like another person on my account too. Like there's like 3 or 4 different. I'm paying for like 3 or 4 people to at least have YouTube Premium. That's not even like TV anymore. That's just like $29. But like to get Netflix and all this shit, it's just insane, dude. Like the prices of everything are insane. And then people are going back to piracy. I mean, I don't blame them. But at the same time is that, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be jumping up into any type of bullshit like that. I really don't need to get fucked. If you understand that. But I guess that's pretty good today, you know? We gave you guys a little bit of lore. We've dug into the music industry and I guess a little bit with the movie industry, right? Like, you know, I know a lot about this stuff because, like, that's probably why I've never been exactly successful in the movie business. You know what I mean? They kind of like don't like me around there because, you know what, gave them a little bit of a black fucking eye. Once I canceled my Netflix membership, but it just remained active. That's fucked. That's cool though. You could have got like a trial or something. Mega uploaded Cody back in the day. You were set. Yep, Mega uploaded Cody. Well, a lot of people would go to Ninja Video because what we had 2 things, right? We were basically just an aggregator. All of the links were on Mega Upload and a couple other providers. There was like 7 websites. There was a program called Plowshare that we used to basically upload the file to multiple different accounts on multiple different sites. And I had something set up where it was basically like a seed box that would use something called Radar. It would use something called Radar to basically automatically download the torrents and shit. And then from there, on a daily basis, it would download the torrents automatically, unpack them if they were packed up, transcode them into a new file, and then re-upload that file to all the different file hosts. And then it would spit out, all of the different links that were there. And eventually I had it set up with the guys for the posting so that it just had to go into a Skype channel, and then it would automatically get posted to the website once it was approved by whoever was approving it or whatever. And I mean, for the longest time that worked good, but they would always give us like, okay, here's these mega upload accounts that you're using, and here's these accounts that you're using. And that's how they got fucked. It's because all of the accounts that they were keeping track of, like they had multiple mega upload accounts, like hundreds of them. Right? So they would upload the files to a few of those accounts. And then the way that Mega Upload worked at the time, anytime somebody went and downloaded the file or viewed the file, they would earn a little bit of money. Right? And then the majority of it came from Mega Upload charged a subscription fee where if you paid monthly, you'd get faster downloads and more download space. You understand, and then you could make more money. So what these guys would do is they would have you upload to these specific accounts, right? And those specific accounts that they were uploading to, well, they would just be cashing out the money and sending it to themselves, just not saying anything of it. And then the beef with us started happening is when I figured out that they were doing that, I stopped utilizing their accounts for it, right? And I was the most prolific uploader because they were doing it manually. Like these bitches were going to the fucking Pirate Bay, finding the file, downloading the file on their fucking slow ass home dial-up internet. Like, take fucking like an hour, 2 hours of shit. Like I had my VPS, dude. And it would download it in like a fucking second. Cause I had like this VPS that was like in, I think, the Netherlands, but it had like a fucking crazy ass like ISDN connection or whatever. So it would just fucking, like I would hit download and it would go and then I would just post the link so they'd be like, oh, we're looking for links for this right here, and then my little thing would read their comment, find it, download it, and like 5 seconds later it would be posting the fucking links, and they'd be like, Franco, how are you fucking doing this? And I'm just like, you really want to know? Still a lot of sites that will use fair use to stream movies, but not on demand. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Hey George, what's up, bro? How you doing? Haven't ever used a single one of those sites. Hella funny. Haven't owned a laptop or a computer since 2011. I know, that's because you're a fucking Luddite, George. I mean, I don't use those shits either. I don't need to. Movie sharing on IRC was this before any of that crap. You'd have to splice together shit in segments. No, I remember that, Doc Rocks. You used to have to download it to the thing. That's why everybody was using, all the good people back in the day when IRC was the thing, everybody was using Usenet. And Usenet, I mean, still exists, but it's really hard to explain, but it's basically the same thing as torrents. It was just torrents before torrents were. So people would pay to get on to Usenet, and they would download files and shit in the same way, but you would have to download like all the parts of it because it was like split into 100 different things. And then you'd have to like unzip it and go, yeah, George's like, yeah, I just lift the heavy circles. Monkey just... Yeah, it's okay, Donkey Kong. It's my brother's basically, I'm like Diddy Kong, my brother is Donkey Kong. That's the easiest way to understand. My brother was a Marine. I was not. So you can just understand that. He was a Marine. His favorite color of crayon is blue. That's all you need to know about George. Right? Like me, I'm what happens when you don't go to the military. You become a fat doughboy. You become doughboy. Yeah, no. Every Marine has their favorite color of crayon. No, maybe some Marines like red crayons, but like all of them have their favorite color, and there's like a fuck ton of different like colors of crayons, bro. You gotta remember that. But yeah, most of us just do whatever we kind of do. That's what I've been doing. That's why I laugh, because like when all of this like hacktivist bullshit was going on, like Aubrey Cottle starting Anonymous, all that bullshit. Like, duh, we already did the Fed thing when all that stuff was starting out, okay? Like we fucking. That's why it pisses me off. Like all these little bitches that pretend like they're cooler than me or whatever. I'm like, fuck you. You guys did some faggoty ass shit. Did you hack into fucking movie producers' houses? Did you fucking drive to LA and fucking go to somebody's house and fuck them, slip them $20 so that you could rip a fucking screener? Suck a dick. You didn't do shit, dog. Did you walk in to UMG Universal and manage to get yourself all the way into the screener room and copy DVDs to your laptop that you brought in there? No, I don't fucking think so. I don't think that you fucking did that when you were 18 years old. No, I don't think you did that. But you know what? I fucking did. I was in it to win it. But most of these guys are like fucking hacking the GOP in Texas. Like, let's see what the Texas GOP website looks like. What would you even do to hack this? Like, this is the website that he hacked. Like, and they posted porn on it and shit. Like, that's so fucking gay, dude. That is just lame as fuck. You guys are lame. You guys are lame as fuck. Like, that's so fucking lame. Do something cool. Fucking go break into their fucking offices and fucking like hack all of their computers so that their fucking mouses just like move weird. But like do it in a way so that like their computers are like, you use deep freeze and you hide it on the system, so like even if the fucking admin comes in and switches it, the second that the computer restarts after they fucking switch it, it just comes back up. Like, come on, it's not that hard to set up like a hypervisor to do this shit, but like still, I should have been like an ultra hacker. I just couldn't do it. That's why I went to culinary school. I mean, it should make sense to you now, like defacing a website. Oh, you fucking bully, you defaced the website. Like, do something cool. Like, go figure out who's the screener for a fucking thing and jack the movie from their house, copy it, and return it before they ever even saw you. You know? Do something cool. Right? Don't do that shit, please. And it's like, okay, yeah. Then you're like, well, why did he go to culinary school? Because I needed to prove to the feds that I was no longer doing computer shit. So what's the obvious choice? Go do a job where you don't work on computers. It just happened to be running the IT department there, because when you get there, your student job, your student worker job that you got through your fucking what do you call that? Your student loans or whatever, because you were broke as fuck, because you just got done dealing with the feds and were living in a halfway house. Like, my brother doesn't even know about half of this shit. That's the funny thing. He don't even know about half of this shit. He don't know about any of this shit. No, that was at the supermarket job. The job that I was working at was I was working at Jack in the Box actually at that time. So like during that whole entire time, like I had moved in with my Aunt Debbie, who died, by the way. She was the one that died during the whole Eliza Blue situation. She was a great lady though. But yeah, she let me move into their house up there in like Peoria, Arizona, and I was working at the Jack in the Box on the corner of like Bell Road, like one of the busiest ones, overnight graveyard shift. So like I would work all night and then come home and sleep for a few hours and then get on my laptop and commit like piracy every day on my uncle's internet connection. My uncle, mind you, was an E8 in the military, which is pretty high. Like, all right, what's it called? He was an Air Force E-8, which refers to the senior master sergeant. Yes, senior master sergeant, highly competitive, limits the grade to just 2% of the enlisted force. Selectees generally have about 17 years of service. Yeah, that's what he was. Was at his house. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've heard it too, the competitive life, nothing like the president. Yeah. Have you seen a copyright letter from downloading Cloverfield and almost lost internet for life? Apparently, I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, you didn't know what you were doing. You don't download shit to your personal computer. That's what you don't do. You need a computer out there in the cloud. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was the master sergeant. He hates me now. I talked some shit to him because he was a cop now, and then he just basically like cut us off. He's kind of an asshole though, because his big grandma, this lady I used to hang out with all the time, which I didn't even know whose relationship was there, but you know, we just all called her Big Grandma Webster or whatever. And I mean, she was like loaded, dude. That lady had a lot of money. That lady had a lot of fucking money, dude. Like, what? Like, I never really understood it when I was a little kid. I just, like, back in the day when I was a kid, I was pretty retarded, but autistic. So, like, I just didn't really put to it. I wasn't really putting things together. You know what I'm saying? But I just remember every time that we would go visit her or see her, she was in, like, this, like, crazy ass, like, nursing home that was super nice, and you know, like Eric, or you know, he would just constantly be taking us over there and going there. And it was like, at first I thought it was just because it was like he loved her or whatever, but now I realized he was just trying to secure the bag. Like, he secured the fuck out of that bag. And in the thing, like, originally she was supposed to be paying for like the colleges of all of the kids, including us, right? But some shit happened and all of that went away. I think the shit that happened is when my uncle and my aunt got divorced, he like just somehow managed to get us all cut off of everything, right? So like I was banking on using that money to go to school when I finally decided to do that, but just never really happened. So I just went to culinary school. And then I tried to keep my head down, right? But I kept on getting bothered because this kid named Franklin Tackett, who he also went to culinary school like me in the same kind of way, was like a computer nerd. And he figured out, you know, who I was, because he just kept pushing me about Bitcoin, dude. It was kind of fucking weird how he knew about that shit. Like, I just didn't understand. I still don't understand to this day how he figured that shit out. But he was just like, hey, have you ever heard of this thing called Bitcoin before? And I was like, yeah, actually I have. Yeah, I'm pretty well versed in that. What do you know about it? And he was like, you know about it? And I'm like, yeah, I know about it. I know a little bit. So I like opened up one of my wallets for him and showed him. And then I was like, yeah, dude, you know, like, this is going to be the future. You got to be like smart about it. But he ended up buying a bunch of it. And I remember because like I bought some too at that point. And I remember when he sold it when it was like $1,000 a coin. And I was just like, yeah, I remember messaging him and I was like, yeah, dude, remember when you bought all that Bitcoin shit? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, aren't you getting married right now? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, why don't you cash out your Bitcoin? He's like, I haven't even thought of that. And I was like, well, yeah, go look at it. He's like, how much is it worth now? Like, you know, $20 a coin. And I was like, 1,000. He's like, excuse me? I was like, it's worth 1,000 a coin. He was like, I bought 1,000. And I was like, I know. I told you. And I was like, you don't ever have to work again. Son of a bitch. But he married some girl that makes missiles for Raytheon. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of real interesting stuff. I don't know why I'm telling you guys all of this stuff. I'm not really trying to live in the past, but it's just like bringing everything back into perspective because, like, I feel like I would have met Michael Jackson if shit didn't get weird at some certain point. But, like, I still don't understand if there's even any connection or clout that we could even try to reach into in that particular area. So it just makes some really fucking things yawn. Oh, dude, look at this shit. We're getting haters again. We started going live again, and look, it was the peak of your pathetic life, DeFago. The end result of it, you were just determined to not be a liar, but be a very lazy liar. People talking about the spirit of destiny. Like, you were so mad, and I bet you don't see that the best is yet to come. Yeah, you know, like the cicada thing, it is even the coolest thing I did. But this is really, I think this really brings it back to the point because everybody thinks that cicada and all that other bullshit is literally the coolest thing that I ever did. And that's not even on the fucking radar. That was just some like fucking bullshit that happened. Like, it doesn't even hold a candle to any of the Ninja Video shit, any of the Bitcoin shit. Like, period.
And this is what he said. Jimmy and Kurtz Metzger, and I've often thought that Steve Bannon was a Fed, discussed Kurt's theory that QAnon was essentially a live-action role-playing game designed by Stephen Bannon, Jeffrey Epstein, and a Chinese associate named Gino Yu to manipulate politics and dissipate revolutionary energy. The two talk about how Bannon used video game path working to create a branching narrative that made participants feel like they were solving clues and fighting Satanists alongside Donald Trump. They drip fed limited hangout, horrible information that's absolutely true about the government. And then there's this illusion that there's a good guy side that you can.
I've never watched Ted Lasso. George, you play Fortnite? You should play Fortnite with me. I'm good at Fortnite. How do you not have me on the Fortnite? How do I even figure out where my friends list is on the Fortnite? Oh, right here. Yeah, you can just add me. It's just DeFango on Fortnite. Real fucking hard. Just like my email and everything else. Right there. Should play our. The game sucks, dude. Just get fucking eaten by dinosaurs all the fucking time. Shit. Fucking shit. Motherfucking art. That it right there. Child gay and friend. Cancel friend. That looks it. I want to get No Law when it comes out. What the fuck is No Law, dude? I'm gonna watch this just because I haven't actually tried to stream and play video games on the setup. But I have a new monster computer that tells me that I'm a smooth operator, but this is like my specs or whatever. I got a Mag Tomahawk 850 Max Wi-Fi with the Ryzen 7 80 or 9800 X3D 8 core. I kind of wish I would have gotten the more cores though, but ever since I started using Hypertune, it's been running really good. And then I got 64 gigs of memory, and I literally bought that memory before the fucking shit went like insane. Yeah. But it runs pretty good. Oh shit. God. I hate it when I can't fucking move this thing. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Well, I'll just pull the chat up over here. Yeah, look, I even have V-Bucks, dude. I don't have very many V-Bucks. I don't buy V-Bucks because that shit is expensive. But my account is one of those, the founder accounts. So I got, like, the founder umbrella and shit. I even got the super rare. But I always play as this guy. Here's my career stats or whatever. Oh, George just sent my friend request. All right. Okay, how come I can't see my shit? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I don't play the build shit though. I play zero build. But yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm alright. Alright. I got alright stats on the Fortnite. I'm okay. 6 victories this one. Top 10%, most 63% of the time. I've played 19 matches so far. I got an average of 5.5 eliminations. That's right, 5 to 1. Be clapping those cheeks, dog. Clapping them. Even the last one too, I was pretty good. I was at 4.7 last one. Although my lifetime rank is kind of ass because fucking I let Maddie play on my account. So like, hey, actually that's not bad. It's got better. That's still pretty good. Oh, it's on Battle Royale that it's just complete booty. Because that's how she used to play. And she was horrible. Yeah, your computer should probably be able to play it. Yep. My computer plays it pretty good. I got 32 wins on Zero Bill with 110 wins on Blitz. I don't think I've played Blitz. I usually just race. Wait. Oh, I was playing Rocket Racing, that's why. I haven't played. Oh, yeah. Invite to party. It's probably playing again right now. PUBG was fun, dude. I miss PUBG. All right, let's go. Oh,
they gave it some treatment and stuff. We gotta go in again.
Let's see. Is this work?
No, it doesn't work like that. It's part of the disease. It's hard to explain.
Ready. I gotta see if
it is hard to explain because you won't understand it. Because it's nerve damage and it's because of the damage that she had. The nerves don't stop growing. They're nerves. So they severed them right twice, and they still grow, and that's the problem. Yeah. So as it grows, it starts pulling on her throat and pulls it to the side.
I think that's my dad.
There's so much swallowing.
Right now. I think that's my dad.
And
right now.
you know, sometimes if it gets irritated, it swells up and starts floating. What the heck, man? So they have to do. She has to do
This
like.
is my favorite dance right here.
Like if you give people with asthma, that little pumpy thing.
I don't know why I like this dance.
Why is this pinging? That one. Huh? Exactly. Yeah.
What is going on with this thing?
Uh-huh.
All right, vámonos, cabrones. All right, we're playing Fortnite now. Great night. Great show tonight, everybody. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. I guess I'm going to play Fortnite with my bro. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Damn, this is actually running really good. I'm at 240 and I'm streaming. That's fucking nuts. My computer is awesome. Like, my computer is awesome as fuck now, dude. My computer kicks ass. This is way better than it used to be. All right, let's get some stuff. I need a gun. Let's get a shotgun. Hey, what's this? I don't know what this is. Oh, I got one of those things. Ah! Oh, it's George. Okay. I don't know. There's nothing in here. All I got is a shotgun. Oh, I see guys over here. Let's go. Let's go. Dead ass. Yeah, kill that ass. What is this guy doing right here? This guy doesn't even know what he's doing right now. He just got toasted. That guy got busted. All right, there we go. Let's put this thing on. Hell yeah. Good night, everybody. We gotta be playing more. Oh, I can't do any more shield potion. Hell yeah. I don't see anybody else. Wait, there's a thing in here. I can hear it. Oh, it's right here. Give me this. Ooh, that's a better gun than the. Oh, I want that gun. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's hit this thing. Hell yeah, let's hit this thing. Later, Doc Rocks. I'm just gonna keep. What do you mean? I'm keep streaming. Y'all can leave if you want. If you don't like the video games, that's not my problem. That actually is my problem. Oh, 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 oh. I just got another 3-pack of kills right there, no problem. Those fucking wreck them fools. We just wrecked them fools, man. That's pretty fun though. I like this game. I still like Fortnite. After everything, this game is still just the best game. Still the best game. Oh, yeah, get some of those. Yeah, give me your shit, bitch. Yeah, we took his shit. Yeah, we took their shit too. These guys can't even shoot. These guys are not good. All right, there we go. Let me reload this thing. Good night, chat. Bye, Greek. Bye, everybody else. I should probably change my thing. Well, I'm gonna turn it off on YouTube, but if you want to still see us game and stuff, we'll be on Twitch and whatnot. Y'all have a good one. If you would like, you know what? We're just gonna stay live. I don't care. I'm not even gonna do any of that. We'll just keep staying live. Oh, I should probably change it to say Fortnite on something, so I don't get in trouble on these other ones. Fortnite, 0 build, save. And then I gotta click this one and put Fortnite. There we go. All right, we're good to go. I really enjoy playing this. Like, I've been enjoying playing a little bit more than Rust lately. But I need to be playing Rust right now because we got that event coming up on Thursday. The Rust role player event. That's going to be interesting. And then, I mean, I still need to get on the level of Coco B, or I don't even know how we're going to get through this thing, dude. Global warfare is going to be crazy. Although it's still not 100% that I'm going to be playing with them or not. I mean, that would be cool, but I don't know. Oh, there's like, I hear shiny. Oh, I hear shiny. Oh, mythic chance. Ah, give me a whack ass shit. Overdrive grenade. What's that? A vault key? Yo, we gotta find a vault. I got a key. Let's go. All right, we're gonna be moving up here. So we got some people close by. I like that. Oh, damn. Let's get our boy up. Damn, Georges went off, dude. I think Georges went off. No, not George! Oh no! Oh, they got George. I got one elimination, but there's still two more. Fuck, I'm like stuck over here. Ah! We're both dead. Ah! Damn. We got sucked into a tight spot. There was like 5 or 6 of them right there. There was like 3 teams. That was a little sus. That's all right though. There we go. I think I fixed it now. Bro is streaming his underwater radio to the entire world. All right, it's all on you, Elijah Duchamp. Let's see if this guy gets us back. Or gal. I don't know. They got the rocket boots though. Sounds like somebody's already at the thing. Where you going? Go to the goddamn thing! Was that their boots that were going on? We got this. We're pretty good. I mean, we're as good as we're gonna get at this game, probably. We can get better. I don't play it very often, but we might as well. We're getting rebooted. Legend!
Yeah, nice.
We might live. All right, I'm going in here. Please, hopefully there's something for me to get. Oh yeah, I got a freaking legendary. Damn, how did they just leave that there? Uh-oh. We're not exactly as close as I'd like to be, but at least I have like one gun. What the hell is that? Yeah, what the fuck is that thing? Is that John Wick's dog? It's John Wick's dog. I didn't even know that John Wick's dog was like a thing on this. All right. I see something. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me a half decent gun. Well, that's better than what I had. 2 fucking pistols is probably not what I want, though. Ooh, no, 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 no. Oh, fuck, I did screw that up. I just screwed that up, dude. Should have kept that. Where to use this gun? He's gonna come up over here. I don't even see. Oh, I see him. Right there, right there, right there. And there's one guy on the gas station and one guy on the other side of the gas station. All right, we got some decent guns. I think we could do some damage right now. Looks like they all dipped. Damn, is this like all the rest of the guys that we were fighting earlier? Jesus Christ, all their fucking... Look at all the dead motherfuckers out here. There's a lot of dead guys out here. And there's so many of these sprites. What is this thing? Pulse scanner? I don't know what that is, dude. I don't know what a pulse scanner is. They always be adding shit. Keep all this. Ooh. I just took some damage. Time to go. All right, well, we're going to move up. Hopefully we don't have to worry about too much right now. Definitely sounds like somebody up over there. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go to the top of this thing. Yeah, might as well get full health while I'm here since I don't have full shields. Oh shit, there's a bunch of them over there. Damn, somebody's sniping right now. Nice. All right, we definitely need to get away from there. Yeah, no. We're just gonna have to slum it with this. We got guys up there, and we got guys over there, and dudes up there. Get the high ground. Oh, George is dead. Where'd he go? Come on. Shit, I needed that.
Clutched it, little bro. Good job.
Yeah, boy. I just had to chase him.
Yeah.
See, I'm not bad at this game. Oh, and I got the spray.
Levels up.
I got the stripe. Let's play again. What? I really like that dance. You don't have to like that dance either, but I'm pretty good at this game, right? What's going on with this chat?
Hey, Manny. Pop wants to know what the hell you are.
I don't know. I'm like a goo man. Like a blue slurp dude. I don't remember where it came from, but I just remember it was hilarious because it's just like he's always got the smile on, but he's made out of whatever the slurp juice that you drink is for shields. I like him though. He's dope. And then I got all these dances too. That guy shot me. You see that shit? This guy. All right, I guess we're going there. I guess we're going there. This is gonna be a fast one. I can feel it. GG, well played. Yep. Just chase those motherfuckers down is what I do. I chase them and I kill them. Ah, shit. That is not what I wanted. Oh, that's what I want, though. That's what I want right there. That's what I want right there. Give me the shit. Give me the shit. Give me the shit. Give me that shit. You gave me a fucking pistol. Sons of biscuits. Son of a biscuit eater. All right, where's my bro? He's over there. Gotta stay with George. Teamwork. I see nobody. Wait, what the fuck was that? I don't want to find out. I don't know what that was. I don't want to find out what that was. That was scary. The hell? All I got is a pistol, though. I don't really like the pistol. Oh! Sounds like somebody's getting shot. Yeah, bitch, get some. I love this game. There's like another person in here that these guys are shooting at. I hear him. I just walked in and just blasted him one time. All right, we got a chaos rifle, long range rifle, and whatever this grenade thing is. Oh, hell yeah. Take that right there. I hear something jingling. Oh, what? Why wouldn't you take this? Super shotgun, dude. This is what you want. Let George get all the rest of that goop. Oh, it must be up here. Nope, don't want that shotgun. All right, we need to get the F out of here. Oh, you really? 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 All right, keep moving. Our homeboys are... Oh, I guess he's exploding those thingies. I found another mythic chest. Give me good gun. Give me good gun. I'll put the bush on. I put the bush on. I guess there are other homies over there. They'll never see me in this bush. Never gonna see me, dog. They're never gonna see me. All right. I wonder. Man, it's just not giving me good freaking guns, man. Not the guns I like, anyway. Yeah, we got a long ass run ahead of us. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. That was anticlimactic. Ooh. What is that? I don't know what that is, actually. Hey, wait a minute. Why am I at 70 health? Yeah, why am I at 70 health, dude? You gonna go watch the 80s movies and fall asleep? All right, cool. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoying the stream. We appreciate you. Do we? We do. You calling that shit in? Oh shit, he's calling it in. Run! Damn it, I wish there was like some health around here. I don't see anybody. Oh wait, did I see somebody? No, I didn't see nobody. I put my Sprite away. I already extracted that one though. George got his Sprite in there. This is very nice. I have a lot of shots for this thing right now. I'm definitely gonna try to use it. I do not like the Chaos Explorer rifle very much though, I'll be honest with you. Kind of annoying. Oh, I hear some shots. 280. Hear a bunch of shots. 280. Oh shit! Yeah. I just need one more. Right here. That sounds like not us. The fuck is he shooting at? Oh. Got him! Come on. Come on! Up behind the tree. Yeah, well, I'm missing all over the place. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, it looks like they got him. Let's just get down there. Ooh, we got some goop over here. I see homeboy. I see him. All right. Sorry. You're dead now. My beezy. Did you drop one of these sprites? Yeah, he did. Let me get this thing. Yeah, come to Papa. Come to Papa. You know what? I wanted the burnt peanut thing, but I never got the burnt. You guys get the burnt peanut one? Still haven't seen the burnt peanut one. And I hate to say it, but I actually wanted that one because it looks so awful. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. Yeah, I don't even know how this guy got the Master Chief sword. Like, what? When was that a thing? Can you see how smooth my game is running? Does the stream actually look good or no? I only have it at 30 FPS, but I should probably kick it up to 60. Probably work better, but I mean, my graphics and shit are fucking crazy right now. All right, new circle. Got another 500 sprite dust. Sounds like homie over there. Oh, yeah. Damn, he just wiped the enemy team. Dude, Sam Turk is crazy. He just wiped them all by himself, dog. I want that, though. Yeah, give me the blue one. Take that. Ah, I hate that. God damn, son, look at all the dead bodies over here. A blue chaos exploder. It's fine with me. Oh, Nelly. I'll take that. King Sprite. King Sprite, I got 2 blue. Somebody over there. You got the bogeys. Oh shit, here's another box. Nothing good. What the fuck is that? Oh. I was like, what the hell is that, dude? I don't know what that sound is. Our homie's way over there. But I don't see anybody out there. Or behind us. They gotta be like... They just gotta be over there. Over there? I don't know where they're at. Oh shit, a chug jug. Yes, I want that. I'm a kid. All right, let's go. Wee! Wee! The hell is that weird ass noise? I don't know. I kind of miss the rivalries where you could just like keep doing rivalries so you could find people faster. I like that a lot, actually. All right, let's see if we can get to her. Oh, over there? Okay. Move back. We're in a bad space. Oh, George got Jet. I don't have a 3 thing. I'm hiding. Come on, Phantom Duenas, you fucker! All right, we got him. All right, can we get George's car? Can we reboot George? I don't know if we can, because I don't see any cars. Oh! My. Damn, I should have just went for it. There was only one guy on the roof. I was just freaked out. Oh, no. How we got left? Oh, I think it's just us. We got this. There's only one dude left. Dude, we were about to drop another. We might drop another bomb.
Awesome job, bud. Awesome job.
Hell yeah. I got on a TV. It looks really good. Not perfect, but good enough. All right, that's good to hear. Hell yeah, we got another one. Another win? Why not? I'm gonna stay with team. Sorry, had to go to the baño. Yeah, 2 for 2 is not bad. 2 for 2. Let's see if we can get the 3. We're getting in decent lobbies. I guess it's the crossplay lobbies because George is on what, PS5? Yeah, I think George is on PS5. And then the rest of us are on these other things. Yeah, game run's really good with my new computer setup. Got the AMD Ryzen 9800X3D with the 9070 XT is the video card. No complaints. 0 complaints. PS5's good though. I know, aren't they bringing out, like, are you gonna get the new Xbox or whatever? I don't even know how they're gonna set that up. Oh, you want to go to Sunken Shores? Okay, I'm down. Oh no, you want to go there? Okay, wherever you want to go. My ice machine is out of water. Pickaxe deals more damage for the king sprite. That's it. Oh, we only got 3 on this one. It didn't give us a 4th. That's okay though. We'll just keep going. Yeah, no, like, there's a lot of motherfuckers coming right now. Got one. No more Xbox? I don't even know if they have. Are they gonna not bring out another one for Xbox or something? Oh, George is dead. I gotta get him. I gotta save George. We're pushing. We're pushing. Oh, no, 3 for 3. Damn. Should have pulled out the shotgun on that one. Just the fact that I was reloading. That was a problem. That was a problem. Let's go back to the lobby. And then I'll shut down the stream since it's going to wind down. But I will say I appreciate everybody who came hang out today. We're going to definitely be probably on tomorrow doing some of the same stuff. But either way, we appreciate y'all coming through. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share this with all your friends, do all that jazz. And we'll probably see you guys again on the next one. Adios, my friends. Have a good day. Bye-bye now. Enjoy me some Fortnite, dog. Are you gonna leave? Ba-da-ba-da.